already in the chat.
All right, we are live right now.
What a loser.
Coming at you, episode 31.
Welcome, World's Worst Podcast, number 31. Thank you for joining us. Late night edition with Jimmy Kimmel. We're going to play stupid games and make terrible PG jokes.
As always, I'm going to ask the audience, how is the volume levels?
Yes, let us know how volume is.
How's the audio? Check. How's the audio? 1, 2. Jared, say something. God damn it.
Penis.
There you go.
No. Oh, yeah. That's the good shit.
There we go.
Let us know. Let us know, indeed. So how's everybody doing?
Wow, is my preview the actual quality of the Facebook stream? That's terrible.
It'll pop up in a minute. It always takes a second. The encoder is beautiful.
If that's 1080p at 60 FPS, then that...
No, Facebook is like 720p.
It's telling me it's
Facebook
1080 at 60. Unless that's just the source.
It might be, because I think it's lying. I'm pretty sure it only lets you you do 720.
Thank you, Robbie.
6,000 kilobits a second. I believe it's only enough for 720p. Robbie, we love you. We love you.
We got good response that time. Most of the time, no one fucking answers me, and I'm left wondering for 5 minutes if it's not sounding good.
It's because you're a dildo.
Fools.
That's your own fault. Sounds like a nice problem.
Bookkeeping. So last week, sorry about last week, everybody. That was gonna go ahead and put that one on my shoulders. It'd be my bad on that one. It wasn't entirely my fault. It was mostly my fault, but not entirely. So what happened is I went to have a nap before a podcast because doing nothing all day really takes it out of me. So I gotta have a nap. So I went to have a nap and I set my alarm and my phone had like 5%, and then I plugged it in, and then I woke up at like midnight and the power was out. And so we usually do a podcast a little bit before that, so it was a little bit past the mark. So we missed last week. So if you were wondering what happened last week, it was that. And you can go ahead and blame me for that one. So sorry about that, everybody. But we're back now.
We alive.
That's okay. So how's you guys last 2 weeks then, I guess? Had a good couple of weeks?
It's been good.
Yeah?
Not bad.
How about you, Karen?
Yeah, not too bad. Just busy being a nerd, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Fuck you, Train. Sorry.
Yeah, you tell him.
That's right. Those motherfuckers saw me at least twice a day.
That's right.
Fucking that Train.
That's so funny. Yeah, but you've been getting the cards. Been buying those up like a motherfucker, eh? Did you said you bought another one? You said you got
I bought
how many
more?
That's awesome. So you bought like just the whole collection kind of thing?
How much was it?
Enough. It was enough. It was enough. Think of a number, right?
How many numbers? How many numbers after the decimal point?
Wait, 3.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not as bad as I was thinking. Then that's no. Whatever.
I didn't spend that much on it.
Whatever, man.
Was it about Tree Fitty?
I'm literally saving up money to fucking buy a VR headset so I can play video games in a reality that's not here. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea. That's probably something I should do.
I don't know, man. It's pretty cool.
That'd be the next thing for me to get too.
First edition Charizard's pretty badass too. That's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna buy a first edition one. That's too much.
But yeah, that's insanity. If you bought like a first edition Charizard and you still rented a place, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. No.
Why are you doing this?
Priority.
Yeah, right.
Priority.
I don't have money to live in a place, right? But I can.
I didn't take money out of my savings to buy this stuff. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. To be fair, too, like if you keep them in good shape, I know it's like sounds like one of those like justified nerd things that people say all the time, but like you keep those cards in good shape for like another 10 years or something like that, man. Like I think it's pretty well established that they don't really go down in fucking value. You know what I mean?
No, as long as the game keeps going.
Yeah, and I don't think Pokemon's going anywhere, dude. Like fucking what's that newest ones that came out? Sword and Shield, or not? Is that the new ones?
Yeah.
For the Switch. For the Switch, sorry.
With all,
I think there's sword.
All
yeah,
the Lego.
Yeah, there might be like a Gen 2 of that already, like a part 2, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. But even those two, I know they sold like ridiculously well. So like Pokemon's still fucking super popular. You know what I mean? It's not like the franchise is weaning in popularity.
Yeah. And there's a new Pokemon Snap coming out and shit.
What?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, cool. And then we need another Hey You Pikachu. You guys ever play that game for your N64?
Yeah, where you had the microphone, you're like, Pikachu, you're my best friend.
Pikachu! And it's like just doesn't listen to you and shit. And he like looks at you, you're like, Pikachu, sit! And like looks at you and shit, Pikachu! I remember my dad coming in and literally punching me in the back of the head, be like, if I hear you fucking yell Pikachu one more time, I'm gonna fucking strangle you to death. Like sitting there like, Pikachu! Fucking game was awesome. It was cool.
You're my real family. You don't abuse me.
Pikachu!
Pikachu, call Child Protective Services.
Save me,
Pikachu, call my dad.
Pikachu, please! Please, Pikachu! He's coming! Pikachu is coming! Come quick! Pikachu, please! Gotta go now!
What? Can you imagine being on the other end for that call? Oh, Child Protective Services. Pika. What the fuck?
Just Pika.
Whoa, what's that, Pikachu? There's a boy being abused by his dad for screaming Pikachu into an N64 microphone. We're going.
He fell down a well?
Everyone to the abuse mobile. Fucking they slide down a fire pole. Oh, that's fun.
Officer Jenny
that's how I like to imagine
at your house.
protective kids are. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's how I like to imagine the child protective service people. But in reality, it's probably much less fun. More like families just falling apart and kids being taken away. Marginally more sad. Way less more adventure and like theme songs and shit like that. That's for sure. How did we get onto that? Oh yeah, we were talking about Hey You Pikachu.
Yeah, because we were talking about Pokemon's relevancy.
That's right. And they're making a new Pokemon Snap. Yeah, that's what I wanted to go back to. That's where I was leading this to. So they're making a new Pokemon Snap, though. That's fucking actually pretty sweet. That game was like terribly underrated. That was a lot of fun.
I love that game. I sunk hours on that game.
Me too. It was just so cool how it was like you go back and got new things, you know what I mean? And then you could like, once you learned how to throw the apples and shit.
For the Switch.
Nice.
Yeah. Once you unlock like the special balls, you learn like you had to like do like a series of events to see a certain Pokemon and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Special balls.
Hey. You could like do like certain things to make them like evolve. I can't remember if it was like the Charmeleon or what it was, but there was like you had to shoot him into the lava.
Yeah.
Like, made him evolve or something like that. It was fucking cool. It was like, yeah, man, there was like such like cool shit to that game.
And
awesome.
You could get Pikachu to hop on the surfboard and stuff like that.
That's right. Yeah, man. That shit was good.
You can make Articuno appear in like that cave if you did something. I don't remember.
Robbie said, "How the sweet fuck do you sleep in for a podcast?" Well, it's real easy. You go to sleep and then you don't wake up for it.
Yeah.
It's not that fucking complicated, Robbie. Jesus Christ! How do you have such big ass hands? Huh?
You got lunch boxes for hands, huh?
Son of a bitch. Yeah, you're a little rough tonight for sure. It's okay though. It keeps freezing him in good positions. It works out well.
Who, Kieran?
Yeah. Right. No, he was. Yeah, Robbie said Kieran's connection is laggy as fuck, and I was like, yeah, no, it's a little laggy, but you'll be fine. It'll either even itself out or it won't.
That's weird. Or
are we gonna watch some of these trailers that we were gonna watch last week? Because I wanted to watch it. I still haven't watched this movie trailer because I've been waiting to watch it with you guys.
Yes, we can watch them, but first we have to talk about the inevitability that came out last week.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk. We got to talk about that because I got shit to say on that one for sure. So anybody
what came out? What game?
Yeah. What was that, sir? What was that game?
Something came out last week.
Another release of Skyrim came out.
Oh, thank God! Does this one run on my smart fridge? I've been waiting for that port. Maybe they can make one run on my Texas Industries fucking T88 calculator too. I could use that. Fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Make a new game.
Well, hey, don't we have a new one coming? When is it?
What's new Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not till like 2025.
Oh, wow.
They literally like didn't put a date even attached to it, and then they were like, and I can't remember what the direct quote was, but he was something along the lines of "Don't hold your breath." He's like, "We're just basically like letting you know that it is in existence and like it is going to be worked on, but it's like it's not in any kind of state of existence right now." But
in other words, we'll get like another Fallout full title and another failed Fallout semi-title before we get
right. And some other like shittily performing fucking quote MMO unquote that isn't even a fucking MMO.
Oh yeah.
But
we'll get Elder Scrolls Online 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, please. That's actually funny. That game isn't actually terrible. I played it for a little bit, but I don't know. I played World of Warcraft too, and I'm like, if I'm going to invest any kind of time into like any RPG, I'm just going to go back to WoW and play that again more. You know what I mean? Because so it's like they kind of WoW just wins by default because they've already like stolen so much of my fucking time. I'm like, I'm not going to a new one and investing all that time into this too. Go fuck yourself.
There's no way.
It's not worth it to me. And that's so much fucking effort. But we got sidetracked on that one. We were
I was about to say, anyways, fuck all this shit.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody hasn't played it yet,
Chelsea said maybe Cyberpunk will be fixed for console by the time Elder Scrolls comes out.
Wouldn't hold your breath for it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll talk about that, but apparently it's a fucking dumpster fire of a mess on consoles. It
got pulled up. It got pulled off.
Comment on that was it'll be ready in February.
Yeah, after a couple of patches and shit like that.
February it would be good for consoles.
Fuck, that's fucking brutal though, man. If I was a console, okay, so yeah, going forward too, because I don't want to have to limit myself. There might be like mild spoilers for Cyberpunk going forward, or major spoilers. I don't know. We'll see. It depends what we end up talking about. But just so you know, there might be some spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you don't want to have it ruined, and I honestly highly recommend that you experience the game like by itself, because that's one thing I'll talk about. But the story is phenomenal good. Yeah, that's the strongest part in that game next to the visual for sure is the main story. But yeah, so you've been warned. Yeah, Cyberpunk spoilers are probably going to follow in this conversation. So fuck you, if you're still here, it's your own fucking doing. Yeah. But yeah, I got it. Brendan has it on PC. We both have it on PC. Jared, you haven't picked it up yet, right? You didn't get it on console?
No, I was like, no, I'm not gonna bother right now.
Yeah, I know Kieran didn't really give a shit about it, so he was like, yeah, whatever. It seems cool, but it's not.
It's a cool game, but I don't know if I'm gonna get on the hype until like all the bugs later.
Oh my god, can you say
Okay.
It just cuts to him eating
was just chip eating. It was just chip eating. I didn't hear most of it. It was just it cut back in as you were eating chips. Yeah, right on.
I think I got the one part though where you said I'm not going to jump on the hype train. And, that's probably the wise bet. I would recommend waiting until like March or April, you know what I mean, when the game is like fixed and functional, and then pick it up, because like, yeah, man, I recommend getting it and playing through it. It's a fucking great game, like like for an RPG and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like the quests are so much fun. I've heard a lot of people bitching about it, but I really enjoyed the combat. I think it's a lot of fun. The gunplay feels really fucking satisfying and like punchy and shit to me, you know what I mean? Like it feels good to shoot shit in that game. The melee combat feels fucking awesome when you're running around with like a katana. Or have you? I don't know if you've gotten them yet, Brendan, but those mantis blades, like those blades.
I don't.
Your arm.
But
have you got those yet?
No.
Holy shit, dude! The game like turns into like 11 on fun once you get those things. You can, if you like hold left click and like keep your reticle on the guy, you do like this leap attack onto him and shit. Oh, dude, you can jump like fucking like 80 feet. You know what I mean? It's so stupidly fun. You're just prancing on dudes, stabbing the shit out of them, and, like ripping them apart and whatever. But yeah, so like the melee feels good, the shooting feels good, like everything in the game feels really, really fun to do.
I know I haven't played too much. I went to play it the other day and I saw there was another like decent size update for it, and I downloaded that.
Patching her out, man.
Yeah, because I remember the second day that I loaded it up, there was can't remember what the size of the download was, but it was sizable. It was like I think like 2 gig or something like that.
The day one patch.
They're sizable.
Yeah, it was like 2 gigs, like 2 and a bit or something like that, but somewhere around there for sure.
I'm glad somebody heard that.
I got yeah, no, for sure. That was supposed to fix like a couple of things, which is hilarious to think about, because like on launch, like on day one, that game was fucked up. I am not gonna lie.
Yeah,
like,
I
even
couldn't
on
get it to
computer,
run
wasn't
very well.
like flawless experience. No, man, it's not a great experience. That's for sure. You know what I mean? I'm giving this game like a lot of leeway because I'm a huge fucking CD Projekt Red fan, and I'm very biased. I want to like this game. Is the other side. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to enjoy it. So I'm like looking past a lot of the flaws. But speaking objectively, this game is like, it's a broken, like a very broken mess.
Oh yeah,
it's probably like the easiest way to explain.
What's up, Mark?
The AI is fucked.
There's yeah, that's I was gonna say. I got a couple of notes that I was like writing down while I was playing it and shit here. But yeah, the one that was at the top and in capital letters is "fuck the police" because they're ridiculous in this game. So if anybody hasn't seen the videos of it yet, the police spawn system in this game, it's not like GTA where like they literally drive to you and shit like that.
And they have to
just
come
spawn
in front of you. You know, they have to make
know,
their
like,
way
man.
there.
Like, you know, in GTA, how you can do cool shit, like you climb up on a building and you like fixate yourself where there's one road coming at you or something, and you're like, all right, they gotta come down that road. I'm gonna sit here with my rifle.
Yeah, okay, I watched this exact thing.
Like, so much fun, and yeah.
Don't they come from the sky?
They come. No, they don't come from anywhere. They just literally appear in front of you. They fucking apparate in front of you while you're looking at them too. It's not even like a behind your back thing. Like, you'll be looking ahead and just like, cop. You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck? And then like.
Yeah, and like behind you too.
Like,
yeah.
What was that? And then you're just like getting katanaed in the back by these cops that can like phase shift through reality and shit because like that's what they can do. That's like a part of the game. But yeah, like the sponsor. Like,
cool.
There's no like, that's not fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fun.
Yeah, no, I was watching that thing where like the dude's in like a building and he's at the end of a hallway back to like this grate.
I have a video of that I took. Yeah, I didn't get them.
Like, you know, he wasn't right up to it, but he's like 5 feet from it, shooting down the hallway, and then like turns around, like you literally just see on the radar. It's like boop, and then there's like suddenly a cop behind him where you can't come from. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, man. It's like, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And the same thing with like the civilian AI and shit. Like, it's fucking awful.
Oh yeah,
like
you'll like turn around and it's different people.
Yeah, man. Like, you'll literally watch a person, like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll stalk them and be like, okay, like that, like, watch that person. I'll go follow them around and shit like that. Like you do when you play those games. You get all fucking high and just like follow people around the city because it's funny as fuck. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna follow this motherfucker and see what he does. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I literally stop for a second to go smoke a bowl, and then I come back, like, haven't moved or anything. You know what I mean? He just walked forward. I'm like, oh, I'll catch up to him. Just gone, like phased out of existence. I'm like, all right, so I'll just follow this guy. Like, turn around out of view and like turn back, gone. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no consistency in the AI and shit. And even like the way they react to you and shit like that. So like with the lore of the game, like Night City in 2077 is like everybody like open carries, you know what I mean? So like it's not unusual for people to like walk around with a gun, you know what I mean, in that like universe and shit like that. If you pull a gun out in public and like have it anywhere like near you and near another person, they all freak out and lose their minds, and it's like a crime. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just weird little shit like that that bothers me a lot personally, because I love like consistency.
I have so many instances when I'll just be walking through a place and everyone will just start freaking out anyways. Like, I won't have a gun out or anything. Like, I just be walking and everyone just starts running. I'm like, okay.
Like, what the fuck is
all right,
going on? Yeah.
Nice. Oh, you were watching my game the one time I could only see with the like the scan. I could I took the scan off, my screen was just black, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. So there's like, if you push tab or caps lock or whatever, you could like open up your like optical scanner, right? And you can like scan people around you and get information about them and like scan traps. And, you know, that's how you like hack shit and whatever, right? Brendan was playing and I was like watching him play on Discord. And like yeah, when he was like, and then he's like scanning the guy and shit like that. And then he's like, all right, cool, I got the info. And he like closes the scanner, the screen's just black. And then it's like, and you can like hear his character's footsteps like walking around and shit, like he's moving and everything. And then he like opens the scanner up again and it's like the world's back. And he like closes it, gone. It's like,
all right,
like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, holy fuck, these are like just stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, how the fuck did this get out the goddamn door?
Yeah.
And that's on PC. And it's on a PC, like probably the most powerful PC that I know personally, like your computer, Brendan.
Yeah.
And like, if your computer can't run it well, it's not going to run well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, like, it runs well, and that's the even worse part. It's not even that it's like an optimization problem. Like, it runs well.
Fair.
It's just like literally the AI and like how things are written within the game.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I'm slightly worried about is like, for all the other buggy things that they can patch, yeah, that's fine. But if they legitimately didn't write a good AI for the fucking characters and for the NPCs and for the like cops. I don't know how easily they're going to be able to like patch that in and write like a whole comprehensive AI system if they didn't already plan that out.
I agree entirely. That's exactly what I'm worried.
That's the only thing I'm worried about is like, did they actually think they'd get away with that? Like, cause
it's like there's a lot of issues in this game that aren't like aesthetic or like, you know, inconsequential issues. They are fundamental problems with the gameplay loop in the game. You know what I mean? Like fuck, man, I found a goddamn thing by myself just playing the game on like an infinite money exploit.
Too, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I can literally get unlimited amounts of money and shit like that. I've seen other ones online where like I haven't tried this, but like there's apparently like crafting loops and shit like that too, where you can break down certain items that give you more items than it costs to craft that item.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So you use like 2 components to craft this grenade, let's say. Yeah. And then when you break that grenade down, you get 5 components back or something.
And then you craft extra grenades.
Yeah, or just fucking craft and craft and craft and craft and craft. You know what I mean? And it's like and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, now my crafting skill is level 50 or whatever. I'm cranked out. Sweet. It's like there's like that's not okay. You know what I mean? Things like that. Fucked. All that obviously can be patched. Like shit like that.
I think shit like that can be patched too. But I've seen other things too, like attainable weapons, where it's like there's literally no like prior things you have to meet to it. You can just go to a certain spot in the game and then just get this weapon that like automatically headshots and is like scaled to level, and it's like 500 DPS automatic headshots, and it's like, well, that's fun.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's
like some of
you don't even need to play. You just walk around, pop. The gun is hilarious, but
I had a smart rifle for a while, like a smart assault rifle, and it's like the same thing. Once you lock onto their head, you don't even have to aim at them; it'll shoot around cover and shit, right? I used that for like a while.
I mean, that's still cool,
but it got so boring. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, dude, I don't have to do anything anymore. I literally
just walking and clicking.
Yeah, you just peek out from the corner for a second. I aim at the guy, lock onto him, like, all right, stay back and cover, and I just literally aim straight up in the air and just fire my gun off, and the fucking bullets like track right to him and shit. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, combat is so hard, you know? And then it was like, after a while, I was like, I'm gonna break this gun, you know what I mean? Like, this is like unfair as fuck. And it's like, me as a player should not have that option. You know what I mean? Where like something is so overpowered that when I'm fucking using it.
Well, the other thing too that bugs me is like with the
Act 10 Warzone update. Oh.
Remember when I was messaging you, like, is my game broken? I ran into people and like died, and I keep dying like one shot. Now, like, it was out of absolutely nowhere. So that's those. Yeah, it was one of those like random crime things. And if you check, there's like the rating on it. It's like very high, moderate, whatever, this and that.
Right.
And that's the thing that I hate about like the leveling too. Is like, or like the enemies, they're not better. It's not like they're tactically better, like the higher level they are. They're literally just bigger bullet sponges. They literally just take no fucking damage. Is the difference. You literally just have to dump more lead into them. They don't they don't play better. They don't run around more or anything. They play the exact same. They just take 10 times the shot and deal 10 times the damage. It's like, wow.
I agree entirely.
That's fucking creative.
Yeah, that's why I always hated fucking playing like Call of Duty on the highest difficulty, because I'm like, nothing changes in the game.
Nothing changes. They just take more shots.
Yeah, it's like it takes them 6 shots to die, and I die in 2. You know what I mean?
They don't get harder. They don't get better. They don't throw more grenades. They don't run around more. They don't take cover.
No, they don't suppress.
None of that changes. And that's actually just a main problem with a lot of games in difficulty.
It is. Like, difficulty doesn't mean that I die faster. That doesn't mean things are harder because I die faster. That's not hard. That's annoying. You know what I mean? Like me laying behind cover for every fucking 10 seconds to let my health regen because like that's the only tactical solution.
And having to dump 50 bullets into someone instead of fucking 5, that's not difficulty. That's just tedium.
Like difficulty is when you have to be like, oh shit, that fucking AI is like literally just laying shots at me while his 2 buddies go around my back. You know what I mean? And like lob grenades and shit. It's like, how the fuck am I gonna deal with this? Like that's hard. You know what I mean? And then you go back and do it again, and it's different every time because the AI is fucking thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not, you know what I mean? It's like doing tactical shit.
Actually, you know what I think was decent for that? Gears of War even had that back in the day, because Gears of War 3, when you play a mission, AIs wouldn't do the same scripted thing. They would take different paths every time you loaded that mission, so it wouldn't be cool. Like they would actually take their own routes and do things accordingly.
I never fucking played Gears of War, and it's such a shit.
Incredible. I loved it.
Heard good shit about it, and it's like one
Gears
of the
3, man. That was one of my favorite games ever. Gears 3.
Man, even that new one that came out, I've been hearing good shit about, like Gears 5, the newest one. Everybody's been raving about that too. Apparently, it's fucking good game. But I don't know. I haven't played it obviously.
The last one I played was Gears 2, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I just
an incredible one too.
What was that game mode? It's that you play where it's just like you have to survive waves of enemies. That fucking mode was so much fun. Yeah, Horde mode, so good.
And then I can't remember what was introduced in the third. I think it was like Beast
Horde was
mode
number
or
2.
something. But you got to be the Horde, like you got to be the fucking like locust, and you'd like start as this little like ticker thing, like those guys that crawl around and explode, and then you could be like wretches. You can make your way up to like a boom shot, dude. It was fucking cool.
That was 3 that you could like be the aliens and shit.
Yeah,
that's fucking really cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Locust.
That's a really cool idea. I love when they do that kind of shit. There was like Halo 2 when you got to play as the Arbiter too.
Yeah, yeah. That was great.
One of the coolest things ever. I was like, yeah, this is fucking sick as hell. This is so cool. Using like the energy sword and shit. Yeah, Cyberpunk there. Yeah, so like, yeah, there's a lot of problems, like real fundamental problems, and it's gonna be really fucking hard to fix. You know what I mean? Like, we can also go back like to when The Witcher 3 launched. Because like I said, I'm a fucking big CD Projekt Red fan. I have been since like The Witcher 2. So when The Witcher 3 launched, I was just as hyped about it as I am about Cyberpunk, right? So I got really into it and shit. Witcher 3 was a busted mess when it came out as well.
Yeah,
it wasn't good, you know what I mean? But it didn't have these kind of issues.
Yeah,
it had like weird little quirks and like quest problems and shit like that, and balance issues that they fixed pretty easily. But it wasn't like this, where it's like there's like I said, like fundamental fucking problems in the actual
legitimately like, broken. Well, not even broken, but like just non-existent AI.
Literally, yeah.
It's non-existent. They literally just appear and they disappear.
Yeah, exactly. To just like phase into reality and then fucking phase out and shit. It's like,
there's
I don't know
for them. Like,
so that's the that's a lot of the negatives, but there's also a lot of positives. You know what I mean? Like all this shit too. The so like I don't know how far are you in the story now?
Not too far. Like I said, I heavily screw around in those games. I always tell myself I'm gonna just do like just the story mode and play through it. The second run, do all the other stuff. But yeah,
and then you like find some quests.
I'm like 25. Like, I think I've got like 20 something hours in it.
Yeah,
and like probably like 23, and I think I've done like the first main quest after the like in Act 1.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, I've done a lot of screwing around, but it's or maybe I'm like 2 or 3 in, but I've done a bunch of other ones, like random ones and shit. So
I finished the main story on the second day, and then I just went hard and like finished a lot of side quests and shit. I think I got like 60 or 65 hours into it in like the first 4 days.
Yeah, no, I'm booting it up after this to play it again. I especially want to see what like kind of is different after that good update the other day.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully they fix some of the shit.
On the plus side,
yes, the quests, fucking incredible. They are so goddamn good, man. They are so well like.
Oh, they are like it's that's the thing. Like it is a story. Like it's a video game movie. Like even just that prologue, like doing that heist and stuff, like.
So good.
That took like that heist thing. That was like a 2-3 hour setup thing and like execution. You know what I mean? Like that was a long thing, but like it was good. It was really good.
The prologue was like 3 or 4 hours or something. It was fucking insane. Like I literally laughed out loud when it like finally went to the splash
one, and you're like
Cyberpunk, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been playing this for like 2.5 hours, and now I finally saw the logo. I'm like, all right, I know what we're in for. I know what kind of game this is gonna be. But so like I finished the story and shit. From fucking beginning to end, there's no slow, boring beat in that storyline. You know what I mean? Like every fucking piece that you do in that story, like I wonder what's gonna happen next. Like maybe I'll just do one more quest and just kind of see what happens. You know what I mean? I just want to see where it goes, and then that turns into like 6 more hours, and you're like, oh god damn it, the sun's up. Like fuck, like I made a mistake. But so it like every fucking quest in the main story I really, really enjoyed, at least the way that I did the main story. Because it should be noted too for like Kieran and Jared or anybody else that hasn't played it, there's like 3 backstories that you can choose.
I was wondering how much that affects it, so I want to get through mine and then we can really.
So I was on Reddit the other day, and like you picked Street Kid, right? Same as me.
No, I picked Orpo.
Yeah,
oh, you picked Orpo. Oh, have you? So you haven't met like Victor then?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, he's the very first quest giver that you get in the Street Kid line. Because it was funny because I saw a thing on Reddit where somebody posted a picture of Victor and they were like, "Who the fuck is this guy? I've played this game for 20 hours. I've never ran into him." He's on all the promo material and shit. And then everybody's like, "What are you talking about?
idea.
That's Victor." He's like literally the first quest giver. And yeah, so like yeah, it's vastly different apparently. Like playing like a corpo beginning. Yeah, so like you get like different NPCs, different story at the beginning and shit like that. Obviously, all the shit with Jackie and everything is all
yeah, like you meet up with him. Yeah, I think I saw a bit of it on the other one, like on a playthrough of someone else's like prologue. Cause I'd finished that and then I watched someone else's and I didn't realize it was the different one. And yeah, it does start totally differently.
Yeah, like the beginnings are like entirely different. Like for me, like you know that bar where you go and like for Jackie's funeral and shit.
Yeah,
like that bar El Coyote is like where I start the game. Like it was like my main hub for like where I would go to for my first fixer and shit like that. And like the bartender's like a mission giver, and it was like that was like my whole beginning was there and shit. You know what I mean? And it was like I guess for the corpos it's all different, and then for the nomads it's all out in the countryside. So I was like, that's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't remember who the dude was that started my stuff, but yeah, he wasn't that guy.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Somebody else,
like in the corpo, like building or whatever or something. I can't remember, but yeah, shit.
So that was that's pretty cool. It like actually adds like a reason to go back and play other characters.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know what I mean? Where you're like, yeah, like I like that. I like that a lot. And then too, like little dialogue options. So like there'll be dialogue options that pop up in the middle of conversations where it'll be like street kid. You know what I mean? Where it's like because of your background.
Same thing with mine. Yeah, like corpo or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna just say that. I was like, I'm sure there's corpo ones too that pop up where you can like do certain things because you're a corpo and shit. Yeah. Blah blah blah. But yeah, how is that corpo beginning? Did you like it? Because I wanted to do that one next. That one seemed like the most interesting one to me too. That seemed really cool.
Pretty good.
That's not. Yeah, I want to do that one too. The Street Kid one's really good. I recommend going back and like playing that one for sure. It's a lot of fun.
Actually thinking of it, it's not bad. Again, like spoiler alert, everyone and stuff. Like, but yeah, like there doesn't seem to be too much. If I fucking remember correctly, after the prologue, you're out of that thing. Like you're like no longer part of that. I'm pretty sure because you like did, I can't remember. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
Makes sense.
But like you still have those corpo options. But yeah, I don't think you're in good standing with them.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So it was kind like not much of it. You know what I mean? Like you're in the building. Like you have access to that building in like the first bit of it. I don't know. I'll have to check again. Like I said, I'm booting it up right after because I haven't really played it since I can't remember the last time I played it, earlier this week. But
it's the quests are like the story is really good.
Yeah.
Side quests are hit and miss. Like real hit and miss for sure. There's some that are like super engaging, like super good. You know what I mean? They really, really pull you in and they got like cool characters and shit and they're really, really neat. And then there's other ones where you're like, just give me my fucking money. You know what I mean? Like, please just let this shit end. Like,
yeah, you're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Terrible. And we have like, even like no investment. Like you don't give a fuck about any of the characters, like what happens to them and shit. You're like, I don't care. Like I'm just here because I have to be at this point. You know what I mean? Like I've done this like 3/4 of the way through. Just fucking pay me or whatever. Give me my pants or whatever you're gonna give me. Let me leave.
Give me my pants. Let me go.
Give me my cool
fucking pants. I need some new pants. God damn it! You promised me. But yeah, that's one of the positives for sure is the storyline. It's fucking incredibly good. And I won't spoil anything, obviously, like ending wise for you, Brennan. But it is satisfying. You get the ending that you deserve.
Yeah,
I know the ending. Dumbledore dies.
You fucking dick. He ruined it. He's right. Oh my god. And fucking Draco Snapefoy kills him too. It's bullshit. Fucking asshole.
Oh,
yeah, it's
no.
The quests are great.
Oh no, my fucking page just got closed. Why did my internet just fucking close? Are you kidding me? Oh wow.
The stream die?
Yeah. My fucking internet, my fucking Chrome fucking crashed for some reason.
Well, as long as OBS is still running, it should still be streaming.
It was you.
Should it?
It hasn't ended yet.
Yeah, as long as OBS is running, we're still streaming. It's just your internet that closed, right? As long as OBS is going, it's still sending the signal. It should be fine. We'll see in a second, I guess.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, you're still live. You're still good.
Yeah.
Still good. Yeah, man, everything's fine.
Whoopsie daisies.
It does.
Fucking Brendan.
You're good. Yeah, Chelsea says we're still there, so we're still live.
Cool.
Yeah, everything is well in the world. Yeah, like I said, I guess. So I guess you don't have to have that Facebook thing open in the background. That's kind of cool, actually.
Okay, that's weird. So I don't know how I'm gonna end the stream. I guess I'll just have to end it on OBS, and it'll just stop streaming on here.
I guess. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I guess. We'll watch our mouths when we end for a few minutes.
Yeah.
We have to hold in our racial slurs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Martin, you can't just start going off about women and shit once we end.
But I want to,
especially Portuguese women.
Oh my god. Oh, it's just so satisfying to do.
Oh,
I just love it so much.
You can't start telling us about how Brendan still calls you at 3 a.m, just telling you how much he hates women and how inferior they are.
One time I stayed over at his house and I woke up in the middle of the night to take a piss, and he was sleeping in his bed, but his door was open and I could hear him, and he was just muttering in German. It was really weird. He's like,
that's so weird. I don't know how this is still going. Like, I don't know where to find the actual like stream.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that bedroom? Jesus Christ, that's weird.
I don't know how to actually go to the stream. This is weird.
Oh, Schnitzel, leader host.
Damn it.
Oh, third Reich. You're like, what?
I'm going to grab a beer. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I guess.
Brendan's favorite game show, The Price is Right.
The Price is Right. Oh,
before we went live, we were talking about Sum 41 and how great Sum 41 is. Anybody who disagrees is a fucking idiot, and you should fight me. I will fucking put my fist into your neck.
He will fist your neck.
I was like, and your asshole. Nope, your neck.
No. I'm going for the neck. Larynx punch! Bam. Always. Either the neck or the dick. It's the two weakest parts of the human body, especially if it's not hard. You just rip that thing off like a banana peel.
Patrick Swayze style. Yeah!
Exactly.
You ever seen Roadhouse?
What was that? Goldmember, right? You know what my favorite Helen Hunt movie is? Twister!
As I pulled this up. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That's hilarious. So with all your card collecting there, Lag Kieran, what is your personal favorite card that you've gotten so far now? What's your like creme de la creme? Not most valuable or anything, but your personal favorite one that you have. What's your like favorite part of your collection?
I don't know yet, man. Probably that Charizard. The Charizard's pretty sweet.
That's what I was gonna go with for sure. That Charizard's pretty fucking badass. That's cool.
You have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff though too.
Yu-Gi-Oh is the shit in my opinion. I played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot when I was a kid. And
yeah, me too.
I have an Exodia deck that I built.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the deck I used to run was an Exodia build. I ran I'm about to get real fucking nerdy on this shit. I ran a Royal Magical Library, and it's like, you ever heard of that card, Royal Magical Library?
I think so.
So the whole deck is like what they call like a burn deck, right? Like it was just made so like every card just drew more cards. Yeah, just get Exodia in my hands, and that's all it was. So Royal Magical Library was a monster card that had 0 attack and 2000 defense, and the effect was every time you play a magic card, you could put a token on him, and when he has 3 tokens, you can cash that token out to draw a card. So basically, you would just use my entire deck was the 5 pieces of Exodia and 3 Royal Magical Libraries for monsters, and the entire rest of it was all magic cards. There was no trap cards, no nothing. It was all magic cards. So every time I played a card, it was a magic that let me put another token on the fucking Royal Magic Library. And every time there was 3, I could cash it in and draw another card, which would let me put more tokens on it and just go forever and ever until eventually I just got Exodia. So like I could literally use that deck and have like first or second turn wins constantly. You know what I mean? Because it was fucking stupid. If I drew 2 Royal Magical Libraries on my first draw, like on the initial, I won that game. You know what I mean? I was like, unless you like, I don't know. That's not true. I didn't win, but like, you know what I mean? I had really good fucking chance.
So he must have been a 4, like a 4 or under star monster. Then you can just cast him, right? No,
yeah, he was like it was a 4-star. I think he was a 4-star, anyways, a 4 or a 3. But yeah, because essentially he's like a useless monster except for that one purpose. You know what I mean? Like in that one. And I'm pretty sure all that shit is that's all illegal now, because like I don't know if I don't know if they outlawed Royal Magical Library, but a big part of that was Pot of Greed, where you could like it was a magic card that you draw to. And yeah, Pot of Greed is entirely banned. That shit is not allowed.
I know.
Yeah, that was gone. That was gone like
you have to use Jar of Greed now. You have to use Jar of Greed, so you get one.
Yeah, you only get one out of it. And then there's other shit you can do where you can like I can't remember what it's called, but it's like something excavation or something where you can like draw 3 cards off the top and put the one on the top and then shuffle the rest. You know what I mean? Like back into the deck, so you can kind of stack your deck and shit.
It's like old school It's like Magic scrying, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. That's the shit. Mark says his Dark Magician is the best. Fuck you, Dark Magician, dude. I would blue eyes the shit out of that Dark Magician if I was playing legit just normal.
I have
blast that.
Actually, no fucking
realm. Or sorry, the Shadow Realm. My bad. Fucking Dark Magician.
It's funny. Speaking of like favorite cards that aren't best, I'll dig it out sometime. But like one of my favorite Magic cards I have, it's the Planeswalker Jace. It's a Jace card, but it's a Japanese print, and the artwork is like an anime style, and it's like a foil anime Jace. It's cool as fuck.
This is so cool.
So good. It's not even like a good Jace. Like it's not one that you'd want to run in a deck or anything. It's just cool as fuck. Like
yeah, man. Like I don't give a shit. It's cool to have, and you can suck my dick.
Yeah, like that card's like the English one is worth like $3, and then like that one, since it's a foil Japanese, is like $7. But it's cool as fuck, and I just love the shit out of it.
That's like 100% increase in value, though, dude. You can't deny the numbers. You can't deny the math. You know what I mean? That's a better card, dude. That's a straight better card right there. Yeah, no, that Charizard Kieran's got's pretty sick. That one's really cool for sure. That Dark Magician that you've got is really cool too. I'm not gonna lie, Mark is kind of right. Dark Magician is a really sick looking card. That shit's badass.
I've still got
I don't know how valuable it is, but yeah. Did you ever play any like collectible cards, Brendan? Were you ever into them?
Yeah. Like I said, I've got some I got some like pretty old Pokemon cards.
Nice.
I've got like quite a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh cards still, a bunch of like first editions as well.
That's sweet.
I have
and a bunch of Magic cards. I actually still play that with my buddy Mac now and then.
Yeah, Magic is sick.
Yeah,
Magic is like a fun game.
Decent Magic cards. He is got some crazy shit.
Is that the guy that you were talking about that has like the reprints that he uses, but the originals as well?
Yeah.
Or is that another friend? Yeah. He's like, it's triple Exodia.
Nice.
So like that's the head.
Yeah.
And then I have obviously I've got like
all the body pieces. Yeah.
Oh, your top loaders came in?
Yeah, those are the hollow ones. I have like a common set to use to play with. But then just because you said Blue Eyes White Dragon, here's like a Blue Eyes Ultimate.
That's a fucking sick. Like that is such cool art, man. Yu-Gi-Oh had Pokemon on Smash when it came to like art and shit.
Yeah.
Their fucking art is so cool looking.
I'm still waiting on the original artwork, Blue Eyes, but I have 5 of this one.
Holy fuck! Calm down, Kaiba.
Yeah.
I don't know. That variant's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I always thought like the variants that weren't like the original artworks were like cooler, in my opinion.
So cool. Yeah,
because you're so used to seeing them.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one I got for
something different.
This is
yeah. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning.
Here's for your buddy. Here's for your buddy.
Oh yeah, there you go, Mark. Yeah. There's your Dark Magicians.
See that second Dark Magician is my jam. The like dark evil one. It's like the reddish one. Remember when Yugi fights that Jester guy?
Yeah,
it's like the one he has.
Yeah. Oh, I had one of those. I don't know where the fuck it is. I was looking for other stuff. I can only find the one.
That's cool.
The one with the red on it.
Yeah. That one was always the coolest to me.
This guy's like kind of like red too.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 5.
And then this one.
Yeah.
I have 4 of this.
I got
more than now.
That's awesome. You got like a bunch of them too, dude. You got like backups for your backups and shit. That's fucking tight as fuck, dude. Collecting like a motherfucker, man. That's
remember I had a friend that fucking back when we played when we were kids, he was like younger than us. He didn't really know how to play. he would just like throw whatever in his deck. I remember at one point he had like 10 trap holes in his deck. We're like, fuck off.
You're a piece of shit.
Like you like some of those trap holes. You're like, fuck off. How many of you play?
No matter what,
Like turn turn 2.
3.
Yeah, I think trap hole you're only allowed 2. But,
now, but originally, before restrictions were a thing.
Yeah. Turn 2, he would have like 5 cards face down. You're like, those are all trap holes. This is fucking retarded.
Like, what do you think I'm in? Just completely retarded? You think I'm just a moron? I'm just gonna step in a bear trap 5 times in a row when you put it in the same fucking door frame? Well, I will. I cast my monster. Attack. I'm like, fuck.
No, I went out,
Are you kidding me?
went out and got a couple Harpies feather dusters just to fuck with them.
Just to fucking
fuck your cards, bitch.
Of the wrist. Get that shit out of here. Get the fuck.
I think I got that card today actually in Hollow finally.
The feather duster.
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet. That's sweet. The one that always terrified me when I ran that.
Going through the binders, there's 7 of them.
So much fucking cards. Yeah, no shit. The one that terrified me all the time was Dark Hole, where it just killed all your monsters in one go. That was the worst card fucking ever. I hated that piece of shit.
So many of them.
I had like with that Exodia deck that I had a shit ton of like D-spells just for that. You know what I mean? Like I would just put those down and just be like, go ahead, I dare you. Because I was like, yeah, you kill those Royal Magical Libraries and I'm in fucking trouble. Like, yeah, those cards die, I'm fucked. So I was like, yeah, if you start playing like Dark Holes or that, what was that other one, the Tornado one? It had like the cow in the picture of it.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Heavy Storm.
Yes, Heavy Storm. That was an
what was the
card.
one that was like a thunderbolt that like killed the monster with the lowest? Regeki was a fucking beast card, dude.
Regeki killed like everything on the fucking.
Regeki in Hollow, I'll buy it off you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fun fact too. Anybody out there in Viewerland, if you have like collectible cards that you're trying to get rid of and they're like reasonable and valuable, send us a message to the page here, and yeah, you can at least like talk to Kieran about it because he's definitely interested. You never know.
So hard.
There might have might have some cool.
I've got
cool
my cards.
basement.
I'll look through my cards. Honestly, I don't care about them unless they're actually worth something decent. I'll probably just give them to you because I don't really care.
I'll pay for them.
I don't really care. One second, I'm curious. I'm curious now. I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, dude, do it up. As I say, go grab them. See what you got. Yeah, just trade some beers or some weed or something. You know what I mean? Have a couple of tokes and a couple of drinks one night. If that's the case.
That I can do. Well, and then you'll have to come over sometime. You can build me some decks. We can see what's going on.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fun for sure. Yeah, no, I'd be down. At least like, yeah, and then if you got enough cards, we'll just build a couple of decks and we can play it too. That'll be fun.
I have enough cards. I bought
was gonna say, I'm sure you have enough. Yeah,
quite a few there.
So yeah, but yeah, no, that'd be fun as hell for sure. And we gotta get together in the future. We gotta do the Lego build stream. We gotta do that too. So yeah, we gotta like decide on a Lego set to buy, and we'll all split on it.
Oh
and,
fuck yeah, that'll be fun as hell.
Yeah, we'll do a sweet Lego stream. I really want to do that. That'd be fun as fuck. I love Lego. I haven't built Lego in years.
But guys, our entire province is shutting down.
God damn it! Shit. That's true.
Fuck's sakes. Yeah.
Whatever. Only for a month. That's only 4 episodes.
Oh, maybe
first edition Flame Champion. I don't know what that is, but
first edition.
Hey,
remember in the show, Joey would just summon his Flame Swordsman all willy nilly, but in reality, that's a fusion card.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you fucking cheating bastard.
Who do you think you are?
I'm Joey Wheeler.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna play my time wizard. I don't know why he turned into like fucking like a cigar smoking Joe Pesci there.
Yeah. Remember how he'd always say his fucking sister? Serenity. This is my homoerotic lover, Tristan.
What was that the chick's name? My something?
My Valentine.
God, she was annoying. She was terrible.
Yeah. What was like their main friend? That was a girl. Taya?
Yeah, Taya or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, then My Valentine was that like the harpy chick.
Yeah, she was the harpy chick with the harpy deck, yeah.
I liked fucking the guy with the bandana on his head. What was his name?
Rex something. Yeah, because he used the dinosaurs, right?
No.
Oh, a different guy? Oh.
Yeah.
I was always a fan of that skinny little bitch Weevil Underwood.
Weevil? Fucking dick, but I liked Weevil.
That
He was
skinny
fucking-
little bit.
That skinny little fucking scoliosis-ridden, bug-loving piece of shit. Fucking little weirdo. Just want to kick him in the hip.
He's the
Straight
one
up
that threw
straight out.
he threw Yugi's cards into the water, so he lost his dark magician.
That's so mean.
Bastard.
That's so mean. Who
What a
does that to
dick
another
How
move,
dare
human
he?
being? I know.
I would have beat him up.
Yeah, me too. He was tiny too and had scoliosis. It would have been easy to beat him up. It would have been so easy, dude. Probably had like rickets and shit.
Rickets.
I could fuck a kid up that had scoliosis and rickets, dude. 100% of the
Oh
time.
my
If I had to
God.
fist fight a kid with scoliosis and rickets, I'd win that fight 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
For
there you
sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on the other
Yeah,
kid.
there you go, Martin.
No.
Your favorite card.
Fuck those, dude. Those are
What?
terrifying.
What is
I
it?
hate dark holes.
Dark hole.
Oh, Dark Holes. I didn't have the chat open. I had
Jared's
like a.
Those things are awful, man. They just suck
That's
everything
fun.
in.
It's such a fun. I haven't seen these for so long, and then fucking Kieran was getting them. I'm like, I still think I have that box somewhere.
It's a throwback, dude. It's such a throwback.
It's so cool. Like looking at these, you're just like, oh my god, I remember these. That's
Yeah, we
Wasn't
always
like
just
gonna
talking
be
about
wrong.
that kid, like that fictitious kid with scoliosis and rickets, right? It made me like think about how many people, like how many people you could fight in a row. And then I started thinking, oh, trap hole, fuck that. Yeah, no. Then I started thinking about how many like tiny people, like how many midgets I could fight in a row.
How many? Like, yeah. I wonder.
I don't know, man. Maybe like 2 or 3. And then I feel like I'd be fucked.
I found the guy. His name was Bandit Keith.
Bandit Keith. Yes, I remember. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right.
Captain America, fucking
Yeah, it's the same
I think I said-
American flag bandana, dude. For
yeah,
sure.
like, it was awesome.
I am
Bandit
a
Keith.
real American.
Known simply as the K-Man in the Singapore dub.
You want to go with the Patriot?
That's what they changed his name to what? Sorry?
In Singapore, he was just the K-Man.
The Cave. Okay, all right. What they
Wait,
change
so-
the bandana to? Was it a different color too, or did they leave America on it?
I think they probably just left America on it.
That's stupid. Then they definitely should.
I can't even remember what like cards he used.
That's stupid.
What a fucking
Appreciate
loser.
That's dumb.
Oh yeah, he had like machines and fiends and stuff like that.
You guys remember in the Pokemon show when they had those cartoons that came out, like in the early '90s in Japan, and all those kids had seizures?
Yeah,
No.
the
You ever
uh,
hear about that?
I
The
remember
Porygon
making
episode.
fun
the
of that.
Porygon episode. Yeah,
Yeah, and then they took
Oh,
those
okay,
episodes
yeah.
away. Yeah, they took them away so they didn't air them and like damage American kids. You know what I mean?
that episode's fucked. And
That
then
was-
they also didn't show the episode where Ash catches all of his fucking, what are they called? Those giant ox things, Tauros.
Tauros.
Oh.
It was the safari because there was a gun in the episode.
Oh.
It's the Safari Zone episode, and they're trying to
these
take
fucking-
Dragon
Why are they
Air.
have a fucking episode with a gun in it? Moron.
No, not okay.
Fucking
Not okay.
Nope.
No,
Mm-mm.
not okay.
Ass backwards
okay.
walks in the U.S.
There's another one too that they removed. I'm pretty sure where it was like I can't remember what happened, but James and Jesse
Gets
end up, like-
boobs.
yeah, and he has these sweet, fat, beautiful, perky titties. And then
Yeah.
yeah, they were like that was fine in Japan for Japanese kids. They got to jerk off to it, but then American kids,
Like,
oh,
no,
wow.
no.
We can't allow you to come to this.
This is ours only.
This
You
is
get your
only,
own.
only
Oh
for
my
our
God.
country.
You want to see our titties? You come to our country.
And then the internet happened. They're like, "Oh, we did not foresee this." They all sound like a bad version of Master Splinter from the Ninja Turtles. Death comes to us all, Oroku Saki. But when your death happens, it will be. Oh! And then he like charges at him for like 7.5 minutes, throws him off the roof without honor. God, that's a good ass movie, dude.
Oh, it is a good
Oh
ass
my
movie.
God.
The first one and the second, well, the second one's okay. It's not as good, but it's still pretty good.
Oh no, the second one's good. It's the one with the ooze, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of ooze. Yeah, man.
And
Fucking
Vanilla
ooze.
Ice.
Yeah, the turtle rap. Go turtles! Go turtles!
It's
yeah,
Go
that's-
Ninja.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, the turtle
Yeah.
rap was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go. Vanilla Ice just rapping away about fictitious Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and shit.
And then we don't talk about like the new fucking movies because dear God.
That's shit, dude. God, those were good movies, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
that
good
first
movies,
one though.
I watched
great.
a good movie, a good Christmas movie the other day.
Which one was it? The
Die
Santa
Hard. I watched-
Claus?
No, Die Hard. I always watch on Christmas Eve every year.
Yeah.
I watched Jingle All the Way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You're my favorite customer.
dude. Yeah, remember, you're my number one customer.
You're number one customer. And
Yeah.
don't forget, the Ice Age killed the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah, and his son's. I forgot that his son was played by Jake Lloyd, like little Anakin. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
little
fuck.
tiny Anakin. Yeah,
Like,
you're like, oh, damn it. Well,
So
I've already
I
started.
researched that kid. He's been diagnosed with like paranoid schizophrenia, and he's in and out of like mental institutions
wow.
and shit. Yeah,
Shit.
Jesus, poor guy, man. I know,
he
like, I
got
watched
fucked
thing,
up by
like,
Star Wars.
I watched a thing and he was like, and he was still like a kid, and he was like not a kid, but he was like a teenager or whatever. And he was like talking about like, he's like, yeah, I started like getting homeschooled after that because like I went back to school and all my friends would literally just like make fun of me and like call me names all the time, and all the other kids would just pick on me constantly. And then I'd go out for
Fucked.
dinner and like grown ass adults would come up to me and tell me about how I ruined their childhood. You know what I mean? And like this shit went on for the kid for fucking
That's
years.
fucked.
Dude, like grown men, like 30-year-old fucking
That's
loser
fucked.
nerds. You know what I mean? These incel little fucking douchebags going up to this fucking child, and like berating him. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And yeah,
Fuck is
Jake
that?
Lloyd, like, yeah, he's like had like all these like alcohol and drug problems and shit like that. And, like, yeah,
Oh
with
shit.
Yeah, he went to jail for like a couple things, but then
yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what all the like details are on it, but
Damn.
it
Yeah,
was
man.
more minor stuff. But like,
yeah, it was.
I was reading he got pulled
His
over.
life got like legitimately ruined by fucking Star Wars. Like,
Yeah, he like went up by a different name for a while. It was Jake something, but like he changed his last name just so he could fucking live without being like harassed.
that's
Jake
so
Paul.
That's so fucked.
Yeah,
I've heard,
he's
like,
Jake Paul.
I've heard of like certain people like disassociating themselves, but you know what I mean, after like bad things like that. But it's like Star Wars fans are so fucking ravenous.
Nuts.
That's like that's a brutal fan base to upset.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. You know what I mean? Like it's not a good fan base to like turn things on. Well, you know what you do? You sell your franchise to Disney, and over the course of a couple of years, you slowly whittle it down and destroy the hopes and dreams of the fans until they eventually just give up and don't give a shit anymore. You know what I mean? And then when like slightly okay things happen in a half decent TV show, you're like, oh my god, it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Because our expectations at this point are at fucking shin level. You know what I mean? So it's like, anything above that, we're all losing our minds. Like, Jesus Christ. They said Beskar! That's Boba Fett! I know Boba Fett! He's from the movie! I like Boba Fett! And we're all like, oh, I feel good again. Star Wars is great. I was wrong. Like, yeah, Jesus Christ. All right, that was a good transition, though. Speaking of Star Wars. The Mandalorian. Anyone?
All right, nope.
We can't talk about it. Brendan hasn't seen it.
Brendan hasn't watched it yet. Well,
I know,
we
I
can
need
talk
to get
about it.
caught
We
up.
just can't talk about anything specifically.
Brendan,
And
have you seen any of the new season?
Not much.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
None
We
of
just
the new
don't need
season.
to,
Sorry, I'm still in season 1 completely.
That's
So.
the last one. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, no, that's sweet though. No, we won't spoil anything for you or like anybody out there that hasn't watched it, because holy good times if you just like don't know anything about it and just watch it. You know what I mean? You'll get a star.
You'd still enjoy it.
They got some good directors. Like Robert Rodriguez directed an episode that was badass. So
Dave Filoni directed an episode. For anybody out there who's not like a Star Wars privy nerd like I am, Dave Filoni's the guy that like helped invent and write a lot of the Clone Wars episodes and the whole series. Basically, Dave Filoni is like responsible for the more enjoyable stuff that we've gotten from Star Wars the last like 2 years.
I think the person that directed the last episode was the person that directed Ant-Man.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That season finale is Jesus. Yeah, that's something to watch for sure. Everybody needs to go out and watch that one if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, I think in season 1, Taika Waititi directed an episode because he voiced that one droid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he did a voice for one of the droids. That was really fun.
I think he directed an episode. Let's find out.
I was gonna say, look it up. I'm curious myself. I don't know if he did direct one or not. I feel like I would have heard that if he did.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I know for sure he did the voice.
I know you did a voice for a droid. Yeah, 100%.
That droid was fucking badass, dude.
Yeah. Also, hold on. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
All right. Who directed this episode? Deborah Chow. Nope. Fuck you.
Nope. Fuck you.
Deborah.
Don't fuck yourself, Deborah.
Personal one. Don't give a fuck.
Bryce Dallas Howard directed an episode in season 1. That's interesting. That redhead chick. Oh yeah, he directed the season 1 season finale. Yeah, I thought so. Taika Waititi. Man, Pedro Pascal is he obviously wears his helmet for 99% of the show, but when he doesn't, I don't know, his acting's just so spot on for the few scenes you see him, just his face, and you're like,
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yo, Martin.
Yo.
He directed the season finale of season 1.
Oh, okay. The one, the lava one there. Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's a good episode.
Episode 4 of season 1, The Sanctuary, which is the one where all the kids are playing with little baby Yoda and stuff. If you haven't seen that, people go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. Spoiled. We ruined the series.
That's the one with the AT-AT or whatever, or it wasn't an AT-AT, but it was an AT series fucking thing.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard fucking directed that episode.
Bryce Dallas Howard, the daughter of Ron Howard.
Also, the chick that wears high heels and runs around in Jurassic World.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. She, with what's his name there? Star-Lord, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
I enjoy him. He's good.
Yeah.
What's his name? She directed an episode in season 2. Yeah, Carl Weathers directed an episode in season 2 also. That was pretty dope.
That is really cool. They got a lot of big name people.
Well, he's in it, right? He's the...
Yeah, he's the fucking town leader dude or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to call him. I don't know what his actual job is or whatever, but...
His name is Dylan, you son of a bitch.
You suspicious asshole. You son of a bitch.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. All right, everybody
Predator reference?
Yeah. Good. Anybody? Who gets the hand? That's a good one. That's my favorite of all time. You son of a bitch. That one and dinosaurs. But yeah, What Killed the Dinosaurs are definitely the best ones. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. And he starts shooting his fucking freeze beam at everybody.
Also, freeze in hell. You're like, God damn it.
So
fight
many
me.
good ones.
Batman and Robin's an awesome movie. Fight me.
yeah. You fight me and Jared. Yeah, for sure. Those movies are great. Joel Schumacher is a secret genius. And they should have gave him more franchise, more of it. They should have made him make a quadrilogy.
My biggest problem with that movie is just retarded Bane. Other than that, I enjoyed that movie.
You didn't enjoy that? I enjoyed that. That was my favorite thing. And Uma Thurman.
Everybody complains about bat nipples, but I don't got any complaints about bat nipples.
Yeah, man, I don't give a shit. I like nipples. Nipples are cool. I have nipples.
If I was George Clooney, I'd put nipples on my suit too. Yeah, George Clooney.
Do you need my nipples? Would you like to cast them? And he's like, I can put an ice cube on them and make them more erect and enjoyable if you'd like. Cast my nipples. Do it.
Chris O'Donnell's like, why did I sign up for this fucking movie?
What did I do? And he's like, because you didn't have anything else to do on a Tuesday. You may as
let's get the future of Hollywood in this movie for women. Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck does she do anymore?
Literally.
Did she die? I don't even know.
I have no idea. I literally saw her in the Batman movie, and that's fucking it.
What are you up to?
She was in.
She's 44.
Oh, well, that's good. She's still alive. She didn't
still
Brittany Murphy herself.
She's still decently hot.
Didn't like Brittany Murphy or anything. Trying to think of other female celebrities that died before their time, but I can't.
I'm looking at all of her movies that she's been in, and I haven't seen any of the. Oh, the last movie she was in that I fucking know was Tropic Thunder. No, dude, there's like a lot of movies, but I don't fucking know any of them.
She's in Tropic Thunder?
Who?
Alicia Silverstone.
She plays herself.
She's the chick that played Batgirl in Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, her titular role.
She said she plays her.
God, what a great movie! Those are awesome movies. Batman and Robin, and Batman Forever are two great pieces of cinematic history. I really enjoy them. Good times. Wow, that's good. Yeah, Kieran's collecting cards like a motherfucker. Cyberpunk came out. What else was there that I wanted to talk about? There was that fucking that movie with what's his name?
Nobody.
Yeah, Nobody. Yeah, exactly.
With Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
And Christopher Lloyd.
That looks fucking sweet.
Cool.
That looks actually fucking sweet. Oh yeah, Christopher Lloyd too. That's right. Doc Brown's in it. I forgot about that. I legitimately thought Doc Brown was dead. So that was a really pleasant surprise. I was like, yeah, look at that. He's still going, dude. Look at that. I don't think we should. I don't think he can get any DeLoreans up to 88 anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he should have a license because he's like 93. But he's still there. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Brennan, do you have a thing so we can bring it up and watch it?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd is 82 years old.
Damn, that's old.
What is it called again?
It's at the top of the.
Yeah, it's at the very top of the chat for this week. I also have a link for a video game trailer too.
Oh, what do you got there? Oh, Evil Dead? They're making an
Evil Dead?
Dude,
it looks fucking fun.
Oh shit! How loud is this gonna be?
That's
very
cool
loud.
as shit.
Sorry for everyone, because yeah, that audio. I think everyone else would have heard came from my desktop. Anyways,
actually, you were good.
And then this. All
I
right.
didn't catch it.
So this should be. Yeah, there we go. All right. Is everyone else gonna queue it up and play it, or?
Yep, I'm just getting mine ready here.
I got mine.
The link didn't want to work for me, so I'm searching.
I'm just gonna set the volume down at first. So.
Okay, I got mine. I'm ready.
All right.
All right, you good, Kieran?
Yeah.
All right, count us down, Brendan.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
So they took maybe $20 and an old watch. Mr. Manson.
He looks thinned out, eh?
Yeah, dude.
No. Could have taken her, Dad.
He actually looks really good.
Heard you had some excitement last
like
night.
An old Andrew Garfield.
I wish they'd have picked my place.
Not Andrew Garfield. Tom Holland.
Why didn't you take him out?
I was just trying to keep the damage to a minimum.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
You okay? Because you don't look okay.
There's a long dormant piece of me that so very badly wants out.
He just not fucking Hemingway of that guy, man.
What are you still doing here, old man?
I'm gonna fuck you up. It's been a hell of a day.
Hammer fist. That's so real.
For 12 years, I worked for some very dangerous people. Everybody gets in the basement.
What is happening?
Don't call 911. I used to be what they call an auditor. The last guy anyone wants to see at their door. Because it meant you didn't have long to live. But I left it behind to start a family. I might have overcorrected.
When you left, you abandoned a certain debt that needs repayment.
And your creditor is aware of your resurrection.
They came after my family.
They stole my kitty cat bracelet.
And you don't fucking do that.
Give me the goddamn
kitty cat bracelet!
You look like shit, Dad.
You should see the other guys.
Who the fuck are you?
Me? I'm nobody.
Cool.
Oh man, that movie looks like so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a good time for sure. Just like turn your brain off, kind of fun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I long for movies like that. It's so good where I don't have to like pay attention to like 13 movies before it to understand what's happening or something. Like, oh, it's good. I like it. No, that looks good for sure. That like reminds me so much of John Wick.
Yeah, well, it's by the same people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is it?
But
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's neat.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, because it's got a lot of the like DNA of it. You know?
Yeah,
Like those like real gritty fight scenes and shit like that for sure. I wonder how long he fucking like trained.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Go from like being Better Call Saul to fucking being able to do all that like martial arts stuff, man. That must have been so much work for him. That's cool. That's always one of the cool.
I wonder what the age difference is between Bob Odenkirk and Keanu Reeves. I bet you it's closer than we think.
Yeah, probably
So
not
Bob,
much.
Bob is 58, and I think Keanu is like 55.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Keanu around there? He's like
56. Yeah, Bob's only 2 years older than Keanu. So like,
yeah, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Playing that fucking Cyberpunk game too with Keanu in it has like made me realize how kind of like shitty of an actor Keanu Reeves is.
Yes.
He's
But he's
literally
so good.
just Keanu Reeves in every
but
fucking
I love it.
thing, dude.
I love it.
He is actually, yeah.
It's just phoned in. It's just phoned in like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like every line he does in that game where he's like, "Get up, fucker. We've got things to do." You're like, wow, yeah, you had some real motivation behind that line, didn't you? You know what I mean? Like, holy fuck. You didn't even give a shit. There's like one part where he was like, look over here. And I was like, are you actually like wanting me to do that? And then I looked over, he's like, it's a cat. And there was a cat. And I was like, yeah, thanks, Keanu. That's something, dude. And like, it's like, this doesn't give a shit, dude. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I just don't think he's a very good actor. He's not very good. You know what I mean? He's just gotten like cast in a lot of things because people like him, but he's not very good, like objectively or whatever. Not to say that I don't enjoy Keanu
Actually,
Reeves,
I think the one probably his best acting is that scene when he cries because he's listening to the. I don't know what it was in that like fucking stupid
Always be my
comment.
maybe.
Yeah, when he like cries because he's like listening to the animal that he's eating. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that movie's fucking jokes. I watched that movie just for him.
Okay, that was good.
There's this movie, I can't remember what it's called. This girl I work with told me about it. And it's like some teenage girl is getting paid to watch some celebrities beach house for like a week. And so she has a party and like some shit happens and there's a disco ball in one room and it like breaks at one point throughout the movie. Then the movie ends and the credits are about to come on and then it like cuts back to the movie. You see like a hand unlocking the door with the key and then the door opens and it's Keanu Reeves. He just walks in and goes, "What happened to my disco ball?" And then it ends. I literally searched that movie on Netflix, skipped all the way to the end, watched that, and I was like, and then...
No. That's all I need. I'm good.
That's all I need to see.
I get it. I got the best part here. Thank you very much. And cancel my subscription. That's all I want.
You guys want to check out this Evil Dead game?
Yeah, actually, I'm quite curious to see that. That looks fucking. That looks really cool. I didn't even know that was a thing they were making.
It's fairly like they just announced it like last week when I shared it.
Nice. Okay, that like worked for me for some reason. Oh yeah, it's like a minute. It's just like a little trailer or a teaser or something.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'm good whenever everybody else is.
Yep. I'm just gonna flip it over to that one. Look at that transition. Whoa. All right. Back and y'all good?
Yep. All good.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Saber-tooth tiger.
I had a real life once. I had a wonderful girlfriend, Linda. Together we drove to a small cabin in the mountains. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the Book of the Dead. It seems an archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate and study his latest find. It was never meant for the world of the living. The book awoke something dark in the woods. It took Linda. And then it came for me.
I don't know. See if it does. This looks awesome. This looks fun as fuck, man. 2021, it says.
Yeah,
it's coming out on everything too.
That the girl that was showing, she's from Ash vs. Evil Dead. Obviously, the knights from like Army of Darkness.
Looks great.
That looked really good.
So it looks like you just get a bunch of different characters that probably have different like skills and stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And different weapons.
I wonder how. Like, it looks like it'd probably be like a co-op thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Sure, that's what it looks like.
I'm sure there's a mode where you play as like Deadites and stuff.
Yeah,
that was neat.
Oh, dude, that looks
to see some like
sick.
Cool new games coming out.
There's so it's so dry now, man, with Cyberpunk coming out and being like an utter disappointment.
Yeah.
There's not much else on the horizon in terms of games right now. It's such a good movie. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Chelsea was like, "Oh my god, it's such a good movie." Yeah, that's such a good fucking movie. You're right. Especially the second one. That's like the absolute best one.
Oh, Evil Dead 2?
Yeah, that's so goddamn good, man. Evil Dead 2 is my shit. I've fucking watched that like 100 times. I love that movie. When I was a kid, it was like we didn't have a lot of movies and shit, and we had that one, and we had the Star Wars trilogy, and I watched those a lot. And then I discovered this thing that they have. I don't know if they still exist, but they're called libraries, where you could go and just like get. Right? So for those that aren't familiar, books are these collections of pieces of paper with words on them, and you can just flip through what they call pages, and on each page there's different what they call information, and in that information you could learn different things. So I discovered this library full of these books, and I discovered that they had Star Wars books, and then I got to read about like IG-88 and Carillion YT cruisers and shit like that, you know what I mean, and really solidify my stance in never having a girlfriend. It's perfect.
Sorry, not correct him. Needing a girlfriend.
Yes, that's right. You don't need a girlfriend when your head and penis are swollen with knowledge and nerdly facts. That's right. And satisfy myself in an instant with a Star Wars fact. TK421. Do you copy? No, I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I have the. I've been thinking a lot about Ninja Turtles now since we were talking about it. It's kind of stuck in my head, and I think when we're done here tonight, I'm gonna watch the Ninja Turtles movie because like that shit is fucking spectacular.
It is spectacular. What's the name of their like fucking pizza delivery guy that becomes their ninja pal?
In the second one?
No, the first one.
Casey?
Is it Casey that's in the first one?
Casey Jones is like what's his name? Like he's got the hockey mask and shit.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Casey Jones. I was thinking of somebody else.
Oh, I don't know. In the second one, there's like the pizza delivery kid that stumbles onto the robbery.
Okay, yeah, that is the second one. It's
the
second one.
That's what I was saying. Because the first one, they don't have any compadres. It's just the four turtles. You know what I mean? The only cool existentialism that happens in that movie or anything is when fucking what's his name, Raphael gets injured and he's like living in the bathtub for a couple of weeks, and then Leonardo discovers that he actually does love him. Mm-hmm. It's true. It turns out they were brothers all along. Movie's great. It's such a good movie. I don't know if it won any awards, but it deserved anything it got. It was good.
Yeah, I guess Casey Jones is in the first one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure. He's in the first one. Yeah, 100%. Because he beats up Raphael.
In the new movies, they cast fucking
Nobody understands cricket.
Stephen Amell as Casey Jones for like the second movie, the Green Arrow.
Fucking headphones.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Those movies
I don't
are
know
bad.
what. You've got Googling open, Jared. Look up who played Casey Jones in the original in the Turtles movie, in like the 1991 or whatever it was.
His name was Elias Koteas.
Well, Elias Koteas or whatever your name is.
He's from Montreal, Quebec.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian, a French Canadian.
Makes sense why he's got like the hockey mask and the goalie stick. It's all coming
together. He wasn't in the second movie, but then he was in the third movie.
Yeah, but as I say, but he came back for the third one. I remember that. Turtles in Time. God, that's a bad movie when they go back to Japan.
Yeah, feudal Japan. Yeah,
that's what it's called. Turtles in Time. It's awful. The second one is called Secret of the Ooze, and that leads to a lot of questions that nobody should have to think about. Whose ooze? What secret? Is this Splinter's ooze? Is that what we're talking about?
Whose ooze?
Whose ooze is this? Where did the ooze come from? Which orifice? Because there's a big difference between the locations here. You know what I mean? I don't think you can, unless the Simpsons are to be believed.
He plays a main character in Chicago PD. This guy, Alvin Al Olinsky, 106 episodes in Chicago PD, and then he's also appeared in like the Chicago Fire, Chicago Med crossover episodes.
Oh yes, yeah, of course. That cinematic landmark crossover episode between Chicago PD and Chicago MD.
But I remember my mom was like, "All three shows are crossing over." I'm like, "Oh, that's great."
That's so good. I can't wait. Tuesday at 10. Oh, why does it have to be on at 10? I have to wake up at 6 for work. Oh.
Good thing I got a DVR.
Yep, exactly. Thank God for the modern day. Do you guys remember back in the 90s when you had to like put a physical tape into a box and set the box to record at a certain time? I remember doing that to record wrestling. It was the shit.
I did that to record South Park because I usually had to go to bed.
Hilarious. I was gonna say that was my first experience of South Park. Was my dad's fucking recorded VCR tape.
Do you remember the old Mr. Hanky kits, the commercials that they had on Comedy Central? But it was just like a fucking fishnet and a hat. It's like, scoop out your own Mr. Hanky.
Back when they could like do fun stuff in advertising before kids were like completely retarded and, like,
do it and then sue.
They're like, oh my god, they're actually gonna scoop their shit out of a fucking from the toilet if we say this. And it's like, yeah,
like, god damn it.
That's shit. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I remember. That's funny. I remember recording wrestling pay-per-views. Okay, so like I remember as well having like one of those. Do you guys remember like having what I think they were called like cheater cards or something like that?
My cousin had one. Yeah, you got the card that had everything unlocked.
I had one too, or like when I was in, or my dad did when I was a kid, and it was like this giant like motherboard, like this long, that like stuck out of the front of your satellite receiver. You know what I mean? In like the little slot where the card went in, and then it had a fucking like a printer cable, like IDE connection cable that you ran from there to the computer. And then you would like go on this website and the website would unscramble the scrambled numbers on that card. And it would give you access to like locked pay-per-views and shit like that. You know what I mean? But the thing was you had to like update that card like every couple of hours because they would re-scramble the numbers and shit like that. You know what I mean?
It eventually got better so that it was every like couple of weeks or whatever. Yeah. You would have a card that would last.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I remember that like so fucking hilarious. Like literally like pulling out this giant like a fucking PC card. You know what I mean? Like what? It was like a giant motherboard with like transistors and shit all over it, and it had like a printer cable connection on the front, and like taking it to my fucking Windows 98 computer in the middle of a wrestling pay-per-view, and like fucking frantically screwing the cables into the 24-pin connection, and like fucking going on the website at 56K dial-up trying to download the fucking updated numbers and shit. It was like, oh, I just want to see Stone Cold beat up The Rock. Like, Jesus Christ. How am I going to know if the Hardy Boys won the championship? Fucking Christ. But then, yeah, and then you'd like scramble the numbers or whatever, and it would like upload it to the card. You fucking unscrew the fucking 24 pin, fucking pop it out, put it back in your satellite receiver, tune it in, tune it and shit. Pay-per-views for free, baby. And then I'm sitting there with like my cassette, like my VCR, you know what I mean? Like recording them and shit like that. Cause I'm like, oh, fuck this. I'm going to watch these like a million times. I'm going to go through all this hassle. I'm definitely going to rewatch them. Like, yeah, that was the shit. That was like before, that was how you like did like region locking before that was a thing too. Cause you could do that same number thing and I could watch like Dragon Ball Z episodes in Japanese. You know what I mean? Cause it was like, yeah, we could get like, can't remember what it was, but it was some like Japanese cartoon station, and it would just literally like air like old Dragon Ball episodes of Dragon Ball Z and shit on that Japanese station, and I could watch them. But I didn't know what was happening because I'm not sure if you guys are aware. Spoiler alert, I don't speak Japanese.
You're just like, whoa, it's a Kamehameha.
Oh, that's crazy. Why is his hair so big and his eyebrows are gone? What's happening? Who's that little pink guy? I don't know, but they scream really high in these episodes.
This is cool.
This is fucking sweet, dude.
Yeah, because then they already at like the end of the fucking show. Meanwhile, we're out like fucking Sand Saga and shit.
Literally, I was gonna say
like,
the
end. Like, long yellow hair, no eyebrows.
I remember it. YTV literally fucking ended on the episodes in the Frieza saga where it was like, next time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza has 5 minutes to destroy the planet. Will Goku be able to escape in time? Find out next time. Then you watch like the next day, and it's like, here on Earth, our hero Goku appears. You know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck? This. I don't want the Reddits. No.
Watch all the way through again.
Yeah, and then they get back to the end of it again, and then
hadn't dubbed enough.
Literally, yeah, because it like didn't exist in English and shit. I'm like, oh my god, this is brutal.
Literally, that probably happened like 4 times over the course of Dragon Ball Z being on YTV. Like you just like turn it on, and then it'd be like, the Saiyans arrive. You're like, fuck!
You're like, god damn it! Yeah, no, it was so fucking frustrating. You'd be like watching the middle of the Cell Saga and shit like that, you know what I mean? And it's like, who will step up next to the plate? And then you're like, find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. And then you're like, oh, I can't wait till next week. Oh, it's gonna be a good week.
Yeah, they're like, Goku's like, hey, Gohan, you go fight him. You're like, I wonder how this is gonna turn out. Oh, I guess I'll find out in 4 fucking months.
Piccolo's like screaming at him and shit like that. He's like, you just murdered your son! It's like, it's fine. You're a dumb green bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up, you dumb green bitch.
Vegeta's like, you pick him over me? And you're like, shut up, Vegeta. You're like, yeah, what happened last time you fought him, you dumb fuck? You want to go try that again?
Yeah, it went real well for you, didn't it? Why don't you let him run away and absorb another android, you stupid fucking bitch. Stupid Vegeta, you ruined everything. You could have killed him easily.
Yeah, he literally could have ended it. And Tien was like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I got this with my tri-beam here.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, thanks, Tien. You're great. Good effort, bud. Jesus Christ. Where's your little fucking weird, puffy-faced buddy Chaozu? What happened to him? Did he blow up on somebody else's back and slightly irritate them? You fucking idiot. Useless. Was a useless character in a fucking anime next to like Yamcha. Even Yamcha like argued.
Chaozu was useless like since he first appeared in like Dragon Ball in the first in the second tournament.
Yeah, at least Tien was like intimidating in the original Dragon Ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because he would like pop out his extra arms, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and he was like a badass too. He was like super strong and shit, and he was like, yeah, he was cool. He was a cool character. Yeah, Chaozu was never cool.
He trained under Master Crane.
That's right. I forgot about that.
His brother was Tao Pai Pai.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker who would break off a pillar, chuck it, and then run and jump on it, and be like, peace, just like fly off.
What the fuck was that? Christ. I have an Am I the Asshole here.
Yeah.
That I thought might be good to that we could use.
Did you post it in the thingamajig?
No, not yet, because I didn't want you guys to read ahead.
Oh, all
right, yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Boy.
Yeah, no worries. Hold on, I have too many links open. I gotta find
Martin in Xenoverse 2. Before you learned how to fly, you had like on like the overmap, you had like little like vehicles you could fly around on and shit to move faster than just like running around. Before it let you fly around and shit.
Like a Nimbus cloud.
Yeah, you had like a little Nimbus you could putter around on, or like a little car thing. But if you pre-order the game, you unlocked the pink pillar that Tao Pai Pai fucking scooted around on. So you're just like, it's fucking dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Xenoverse 2, those Xenoverse games are fun as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
They updated them for a long time too. Like the second one, like Yeah, they updated it with like Jiren's in it and shit. Like you can get like Mastered Ultra Instinct and like all that shit.
Really? They went that far? With
Same with yeah, dude. Same with Dragon Ball Fighters. Like you can download like characters from like the end of Super and stuff, and that Broly's in it from the movie, like all that shit.
Dude, that's cool.
Fighters is like Fighters is like a top game though. That's like a really competitive fighting game. Like those like those style games, just like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and shit, where like you have like your three fighters. Like those style fighting games are like really like played in tournaments and shit.
Yeah,
so.
they're solid. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a drink though. I'll be right back.
Fine. Everybody in their drinks.
I'm out of drink.
Yeah, I kind of want something to drink as well, but
I'll just wait till we're done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until we're done as well. I'm just sorting through a binder here, you know, seeing what there is. Pulling out a common.
You got hot snakes? Nothing. I was just being stupid. Did I tell you I got the new monitor, Kierwang? I was showing them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You don't realize how tiny a laptop screen is until you're like, oh yeah, a real monitor.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting an upgrade.
This one was a really good deal. It was like $80 off.
I have multiple TVs I could turn into monitors.
That's true.
I just haven't done it. God damn, this is endless. This is the first binder.
The guy at Canada Computers was kind of a dick when I was buying my monitor, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Usually they're really good.
Yeah, the guy that helped me find it, because I could not find it in the store anywhere, was super nice.
Their store is fucking weirdly laid out.
Well, because, yeah, I'm like, all right, this is the aisle where monitors are. He found it, like, in a completely different section of the store. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How am I supposed to find this?
Yeah. I remember, that's so funny. I bought my monitor that I'm using now there or whatever. I went in to get one that they had, like, on sale on the flyer or whatever, and then when I went into the store, they didn't have any of that model left, right? And he's like, here's a similar one, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, yeah, no, I'll take that for sure. That looks really good. And then, like, just myself, like, browsing randomly, I found, like, another one that was similar and, like, $50 cheaper. And then he was like, oh, that shouldn't even be over here. That's really weird. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to buy this one now. You know, like, your store is so fucked up. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's so hard to, like, find specific things in it unless I ask one of you guys.
Some of the monitors in there are fucking nuts. like the ones that are like this fucking long, but they're only like this tall because they're
ultra
like monitor scale.
Yeah,
ultra
like, wides. Yeah,
you're like, Jesus Christ, and then you're like, oh, $1,000. Okay.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I get it. Yeah, for sure, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you want
in there a few times.
Like it's like a 4K monitor. If you sit close enough, it like wraps around your head.
Yeah, literally. I was gonna say,
which would be cool for like a racing game because you'd like have to check your peripherals and shit.
I don't know. It was a couple. Might have been when I bought this one, but I can't remember. It was like what you were talking about. It was like a 37-inch fucking ultra wide monitor, a 4K monitor.
They had a 40 something one.
Like,
no,
like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like that is insane. That's so goddamn cool. Just because like you don't really need another monitor at that point. You know what I mean? No. Like you really don't need it. So like I got second
especially if it has options to literally like divide it.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, you just window everything, right? Just put it into like whatever window size you want it to be and just drag it to whatever resolution and you're fucking good to go.
That's true.
Like, those things are like, they're also like 4K, right? So like, yeah, it's like running something in 1080p.
But it'd be weird because like, would your like Windows button and all your like icons be all the way on the left, or could you like centralize?
No, you can center that, I think. Yeah, I think you can center that and shit. You can customize it a lot because on my setup right now, on my second monitor, I have no taskbar at the bottom and no start menu.
Oh, how do you do that?
I'll tell you afterwards. It's really
I probably
cool.
can't do it because I don't pay for Windows.
Oh, maybe.
I always wondered how that worked. How did you start up your computer without like actually? I don't know. Whatever.
So we'll talk about that. You can download a.
It's use totally, Windows as long as you fucking want. Yeah. Without
there's services that you won't get if you don't have active Windows.
Yeah, you can't like personalize certain things. Like you can't go into your settings and change the back, like your screensaver on your computer. But if you just go directly into your photos, right click and set as screensaver, you can still do it. And that's like the only thing that I've ever even tried to do that I've been restricted on. So I'm sure there's other things, but I don't care because I don't use them.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like, it's weird shit that you would never give a fuck about as a normal human being. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm like, you don't need to buy Windows. You really don't. You know what I mean? Like, unless you feel like some compulsive need in your heart to support the billion-dollar corporation that is fucking Microsoft, then go ahead. Go buy a $100 be a fucking operating system that's arguably worse than a free version, but you need it because everything's compatible with it. You know what I mean? It's like Windows is not good. It's not great. You know what I mean? Like the way the fucking operating system works, it's just convenient and it's like massively accepted. You know what I mean? It's just because like everything supports Windows and shit like that. It's just like have you ever used a Mac?
No.
Once before, I think. Just my buddy had one, so
it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, okay, how the fuck do I launch my File Explorer? And he's like, there is no File Explorer. You just type in the search bar what you're looking for, and that opens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's just easy. Like it makes sense. You know what I mean? From like a user standpoint, like Macs are fucking awesome. They're really, really easy to use because it's just like, how would I want to do this? Well, probably by doing this, and it's like that's how it works. Not like Windows where it's like, look in the root directory subfolder for your C drive being the main drive, blah blah blah. It's like you are just a robot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, holy fuck, you don't care about the user experience at all.
Yeah.
And then even when it like tries to care about the user experience, where it's like, would you like us to optimize your space on your hard drive? And you're like, yeah, sure, do that. And you're like, oh, we're just gonna delete all your folders and all your pictures and all your documents because you don't need those. And you're like, no, Windows, no! Stop! Don't do that!
Not my pornos!
All of it's gone! No! My dick pics! Bitch.
This video was deleted because you can't get it anymore.
And it's like, yeah, just like when they try to be like, more user-friendly, they just fucking drop the ball like a motherfucker.
Remember Vista?
Oh, that was a fun, yeah. Oh god, Vista, yeah, that was great.
I never had a computer with Vista. I went from XP to 7, thank God. But like,
I remember having a computer with Vista and then consciously downgrading
to XP
my computer from a Vista because like games that I was trying to play on Vista wouldn't work and shit. And then I was just like, hey, you know what it does work on? The operating system that I owned before this. So I'm just gonna go back to that, and you go fuck yourselves. And they're like, but you're not going to get security updates anymore if you use this. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll take my chance.
Okay. That's fine with me.
That's okay. But you're not going to be secure. Aren't you worried about hackers? They could get your information. And they're like, that's fine. They can have it. I don't give a shit. What are they going to do? What the fuck are you gonna do? I will openly give you my credit, like my banking information and shit. If there's something that you can do illegally with my identity that I legally haven't been able to do, fucking power to you. You know what I mean? There's nobody stupid enough to give me like a loan or a line of credit or some of that kind of shit. So if you can like rack some shit up on my identity, congratulations. That's fucking impressive because I couldn't find a way to scheme the system. Like, good luck. I give less a fuck about my information. You're not secure. You're in danger. Good. Good. I like living on the edge. When I feel my heart beating into my throat, that's when I know I'm alive.
Let's read this Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, we doing that? Yeah. Should I put it up?
Yeah, put it up and then give it a read. I haven't read any of it. I just read the headline. And that seemed good to me.
Is the banner for Am I the Asshole updated?
Yes.
Because, like, the O in asshole is now a butthole, and that totally wasn't there before.
I know. I like it.
Like, you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
I like that. I didn't notice that either. It's got to be new.
That's true.
I had to do a quick on the fly crop there.
Well, it's no problem. Reddit is not like the rest of the internet.
All right. Am I the asshole for celebrating my anniversary despite what happened at my wedding?
Yeah, I'll let you read this one.
I'm kind of interested on that one already.
That's good. So yeah, off the top, what do you guys think though? Just off the title.
I don't think no.
There's not really enough information off the title.
Yeah, that's why I like this one. It's very vague. You know what I mean? This one needs details to it, man.
Although it does say everyone sucks right underneath it, so I'm curious.
Yeah, that's true.
That part blank that out. Yeah, would you blank that out until you
Yeah, for sure. I'll send you a picture of my penis, and then next time we do a stream, you can use my penis to cover it up.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah. It's only like that. Everyone sucks is like maybe 3/4 of an inch long, so I should be able to cover that.
What's on my screen? Oh, it's
maybe.
Cursor. All right.
Yeah.
My husband and I had our wedding last year. The venue was beautiful and bordered a lake. Okay. Unfortunately, during the reception, one of the young children snuck away from their parents and decided to go for a swim. Okay. Despite not being able to. Okay, wow, okay. This was tragic and devastating and obviously cut the day short.
Is this like a metaphor for the child drowned in the lake?
Does that mean the child died?
I think so.
Oh my god, this story took a left turn quick.
Holy shit. We haven't really spoken to the parents since then, as we weren't close to them aside from seeing them on holidays.
Died.
That's fucked up.
The kid legitimately drowned in the lake.
That's messed up. Okay.
Oh!
Learn how to swim, fuckface.
Jesus, man.
Aside from seeing them on the holidays, which we
too late now, I guess.
This year. We're still Facebook friends, though.
That's good.
Facebook
So
friends.
there's a chance for a reconnection.
Okay.
There could be a silver lining.
When our first anniversary came, I made a post celebrating our anniversary with a few wedding photos. I didn't think anything of it until the comments came flooding in. I woke up to 30 comments and 15 missed calls. The top comment was from the mother of the child, who was outraged about it.
Little Timmy drowned.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Maybe little Timmy shouldn't fuck
Very
around.
long comment about how my post was disrespectful of the tragedy that happened that day, and how dare I post that and not mention her child, and of course talking to her first. 30 comments later, and it was clear that the entire family had clearly started to take sides in a battle that I didn't realize I created. As of today, we're at 150 comments. My friends and parents are involved too. Half of the family is...
Kieran's like, that's amateur numbers.
You gotta bump those rookie numbers up. 150 comments. You make a Reddit post about it, you pussies.
Half of his family.
That's a good shit. That's a good shit.
Half of his family is screaming for me to take it down, apologize to the parents, and show more respect, possibly by even celebrating our anniversary on a different day. Some of
that's not the anniversary.
That's not how an anniversary works.
That's not really how it works, yeah. Some of the family think that we should be able to celebrate our anniversary on the actual day, but just keep it offline to keep peace. Quotes.
Okay, so hold on. I've got an alternative. How about we celebrate the death of your drowning child on a different day? Why don't we just do that? You know what I mean? if it's fine for you to just change my anniversary, why don't I just change the day that your son died?
Oh my god.
You fuck.
I don't think I did anything wrong with my post. I feel like we should be allowed to celebrate our anniversary just like everyone else. I'm not celebrating the tragedy. I'm celebrating my wedding. Am I the asshole?
Man, I can't say you're weird.
On their anniversary, it's like happy 25th and fuck Jimmy. You know what I mean? It's like I don't think that's what's going on. Like, and it's like all the pictures is like I need the cake icing to be ocean blue. Okay,
all the wedding photos she showed were just like the ambulance and shit showing up.
Yeah, you know
just
what I mean?
Bloated corpse filled with water.
It's like Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, there's a line, but like, yeah, man, you can't like ask people to not celebrate their anniversary.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a little
tragedy happened. Like, that's insane, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
Oh man, wait till you start reading the
your
edit.
Anniversary. You're gonna talk about your anniversary the day my son died, huh? You're gonna talk about that?
Like, yeah, I'm gonna try to ignore the fact that I watched a child drown, and instead I'm gonna celebrate something happy in my life. Sorry, I'm a fucking terrorist, apparently. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
holy
terrorist.
Fucking, you're just off. Like, it's just the worst example of humanity.
I shall get to the first edit.
Oh yeah, oh god, yeah, we got some edits on this one.
I've changed the post to only be visible to me and deleted all comments to try to stop the arguing. But from the email we just received, those comments were just a symptom of a larger problem. Oh no.
Oh, like when you have like a growth on your neck, and that's just the symptom of cancer in your neck.
My mother-in-law sent us an email with, from what I can tell, roughly 3/4 of my husband's family's CC'd on it. His parents, grandparents, and the parents.
Anybody know?
That means like they're like attached to the email.
They're
like
attached
they were,
to
like,
it.
flagged
Yeah.
in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I don't know what the
yeah,
fuck
I was
that
gonna
means.
say I should have clarified that. Yeah, so they were CC'd. Sorry, I read it like an idiot because yeah.
Good, I'm wrong.
But anyways,
sweet. Good thing I'm stupid as fuck.
So his parents, grandparents, and the parents. This is her husband. Yeah, my husband's family is CC.
So CC is a carbon copy. So it's like it's a digital carbon copy gets sent to them.
Okay. Okay. I see.
So his parents, grandparents, and the parents of the children that are not only in the different day camp. What? Are not only in the different day camp. Okay. But they're also demanding a second wedding. What? According to them, they've kept their silence for so long due to shock and being distracted by everything else going on this year, but they feel that because of what happened, we aren't really married yet in the family.
So, like, this whole family is just a bunch of, like, allowing children to drown sociopaths?
What?
Also, like, when we get back to the drowning point, I blame whoever the caretaker was for that child.
Yeah, first of all, like, watch your child, man. Your child shouldn't be wandering off and falling in a lake.
Fuck you allowing that to happen. That's ridiculous.
You shouldn't be at a fucking
wedding. Anyways.
Yeah, they shouldn't be in a wedding.
Kids at weddings.
Anyways.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Fucking child drowning in a lake because you're too stupid to watch him. Like,
yeah. So according to them, they've kept their silence for so long due to the shock and being distracted by everything else going on this year. But they feel that because of what happened, we aren't really married in the family. We aren't really married yet in the family. They understand that weddings are expensive, so they, husband's parents, offered to completely pay for this second wedding, that we will be the real wedding in his family's eyes. And because it may be a year or two before this can be done safely, they will tolerate us living in sin indefinitely due to the circumstances.
What the fuck, dude?
First of all,
fucking
sin is
psycho.
Okay,
sin is away from all of these people.
Yeah,
every one of you. Terrible.
That's insane. They literally, the only reason they're offering to do this shit is so they can change your anniversary from being on the day of their child's death.
I love the next line. My husband hates arguing with his family, so he's completely backed down from this and being a bitch and being like,
beta fucking,
you know
cuck.
what I mean? And I'm not sure how I would even approach this with my family without being laughed out of the room. So we need to talk about. So now we need to talk about what to do with this.
All right, that's the end of the first edit.
All right, edit
so
2.
Insane. So like the family literally offered to be like, hey, let's have another wedding for reasons that aren't the reasons that are super obvious because we're controlling pieces of garbage, but because we don't want you living in sin and we never recognized your original wedding.
And like, if anything, with this second wedding, like, is that not just gonna fucking make them think about that the entire time at the second wedding, this other family? Wouldn't that just be worse for them to do this a second time?
Maybe just don't.
I don't know. I would think so.
I would think so, like, honestly, as a parent. I think being put in that exact fucking setting again would just be like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, no, literally. It's like
this time my child's just not here. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm going to, like,
that's so stupid to me.
No, it doesn't. I agree with you entirely, man. That's what I think too. It's like anything that would be like a semblance of bringing up that fucking day again.
Yeah, exactly. Like why would you replicate this?
Yeah, why do I need anything that can make me even remind me of that fucking day? You know what I mean? Like, that's the last thing I want to think about. Thank you very much. Like, that is so stupid to be like, just because.
Look, let's do it again.
Of a situation. You know
this time we'll actually watch the remaining children.
Yeah, don't worry. No children will die at this wedding. This wedding will be safe. Like, well, you know what? They're doing this wedding in Arizona where there are no.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
But there are rat snakes.
We're not the ones drowning children in a fucking lake. I'm making fun of the people that drown children in lakes because you're fucking retarded. If you drown a child in the lake, I'm going to make fun of you. You're a fucking awful human being, and you're a fucking piece of retarded shit, and I'm going to make fun of you for it. It's a fucking hands down easy thing.
A piece of retarded
Edit
shit.
Edit too.
I've never had this many calls in my life. My husband and I have... Wait, calls? Yeah. My husband and I have tried to read through this and have gotten a chance to actually talk this out. We have avoided the subject for a long time because it is not an easy thing to think about, and it is not like this year hasn't had its stress of its own. He agrees that while nothing does need to happen, it is a priority that they start to continue to acknowledge that we are in fact married. Okay, so he's not being such a pushover now, and he's going to be like, hey, fuck you, we are literally fucking married, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
you see the certificate that we paid all this money for and shit, you know what I mean?
Like, that
in the eyes of the law, we are fucking married, so you guys can go fuck yourself just because you don't want to acknowledge it. That's on you, bro.
Yeah, that'd be my next post, just my like marriage certificate. Like, what does this mean?
Yeah, what is this? I guess I just paid for nothing. Well, that's weird. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm going to call that priest because he really ripped this off, fucking son of a bitch.
So while they need to fix things out, it is a priority to start and continue to acknowledge that we are in fact married. I have had a conversation with my parents, at least, who are exactly as they always were, but they are now aware of the full situation. And while they still would not support a full second wedding, they understand. So they're fucking reasonable. They're like, "What the fuck? What do you mean a second wedding?" Her parents are like, "What the fuck are they?"
Like, okay,
what? That's what she meant in the first bit, when she's like, they would have laughed me out of the room. They would.
Do we have to pay for this one too?
Yeah. The first one was expensive. You know how much a baby casket is? That shit is expensive.
For some reason, they cost more than an adult casket. It doesn't make any sense.
It's less wood, less varnish, less wood, less sanding, but more money?
Way smaller pillows. Why do we give dead people pillows anyway? So they can be dead in comfort?
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, why are we giving That's a good question. Why are we filling corpses or filling fucking corpse boxes with linens that are like made for luxurious people? You know what I mean? Like satins and shit like that. It's a corpse. It's gonna turn into soup. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter how, it doesn't need a pillow. It doesn't need to have a $400 suit on it that was fucking bespoke for them. It's a body. Throw it in the woods. Let the wolves have their way with it. Save them $1,000. Buy yourself a fucking Hyundai or something. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus.
No, what are those? Oh shit! What is it?
That's what I say. Can I make a podcast my fucking
sky burial is what they call it. The sky burial. It's in like Tibet.
Wait, what's that? That sounds sick.
Oh, it's really cool.
What do they do?
Sky burial in Tibet. They fucking get hacked up after they die. No. You get all hacked up and placed at the base of a mountain, and the vultures just come and eat you.
Dude, that's right. That's pretty sick. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't give a shit what happens to my body after.
Yeah, pretty sure it's like the monks that perform. Like they'll like bring the body out and literally like cut it up and shit. It's fucked.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool as shit. That's
look
so much better.
It's graphic. I mean, I'm warning you. Yeah, by the way, everyone, look it up. It's graphic, but like if you do.
But yeah, you've been.
But I mean, hey, that's their way of like, like their whole like.
But yeah, no, it's so stupid. What's
the buzzards eat us?
Taking like thousands and thousands of bodies, cramming them in a bunch of wood boxes.
Yeah.
Fucking burying them in the ground in the same place. What the fuck is the point? Makes no sense. Even like cremation and shit like that. At least that's like sensible, I guess, because you got to do something with a body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, what the fuck, man? Who gives a shit what happens with your fucking corpse after you're dead? Who cares? You know what I mean? That's like people that don't sign like the donor cards and shit like that. Like, why do you fucking care what happens to your skin after you're dead, dude? You give a shit. You're you're dead, dude. You're dead.
The shitty thing too is, I guess it's like super circumstantial too for like a lot of those like donations. Like it's not just like if you died somewhere, like you pretty much have to like die in hospital for them to be able to use any of your organs and stuff.
Man. Well, like if we got in a fucking car accident, let's say, you know what I mean?
Like,
and like
your shit ain't
we all died in the same car crash, and it took them like 2 hours to get there because we all died, so nobody called the cops until they found us. You know what I mean? It's like, they're not harvesting anything out of our fucking bodies. They're scooping us up and putting them in a bunch of like Home Depot plastic bins. You know what I mean? And being like, putting a piece of green tape on it, being like, Brendan, December 12th. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing. You know what I mean? With your liquid gumbo body that's fucking left. They're like, I think I got a femur over here, boys. Whose do you think it is? Like,
Man, I'm seeing some wild wrecks on the fucking 401 this year. Having driven to Mississauga and back every single day.
I was gonna say, with you driving so much, yeah, man, you're like fucking right in the front line of shit. My uncle does like heavy tow truck stuff. You know those big tow trucks that like flip the fucking transport trucks and shit.
Was he on that fucking show?
That is funny because he actually
saw them fucking filming one day. Actually,
he actually was on that show. He was on for one season though. He was like a reoccurring member on that show for one season. I can't remember what it was. I don't want to give misinformation, but I'll look it up and next week
I think
it's
Heavy Rescue.
Yeah, Heavy Rescue. Yeah,
Heavy Rescue. I saw them filming one day. It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, my Uncle Ted. Yeah, he was legitimately on that show. And like, yeah, he drove one of like the big ass trucks and shit. He was in a few episodes.
That's neat. I
was like, that's fucking awesome. That's cool as shit, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did all that shit. And he used to like tell me stories about that kind of shit.
I think there's one that has to do with, I can't remember, but it's a Canadian one on like the 401. And yeah, I remember driving by one time and there was like, I could see like a camera crew and there was like, it said, maybe it is Heavy Rescue or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's one, but I know they do have a couple of them for sure, where there's like 401 Rescue and shit like that too.
Heavy Rescue 401. Yeah, that was it.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure
and their trucks literally say Heavy Rescue on the side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, no, my uncle was on that exact show. That's the exact one he did.
I don't know, but I remember seeing that. That's cool.
It's fucking badass. But yeah, he would tell me stories about like some of the accidents and shit that he saw.
I've seen some wild wrecks.
Yeah, oh man, he used to be like, just tell me these stories, and I was like, I didn't even believe him half the time. You know what I mean? And then, through your travels through the internet, sometimes you peruse some pictures that you definitely shouldn't have seen, and then you see some shit, and you're like, well, that's exactly how he described it being. He's right. They do turn into a taco that got stepped on and slipped on across a tile floor. That is what happens to a human.
My grandpa said when he was real young, he and a bunch of friends got in an accident, and I think it was the passenger or someone. The hinge your door comes out on.
Yeah.
Wrapped around that.
Oh, dude,
nice.
That's insane. How I don't even know what the word is, but like how fucking malleable humans are.
Yeah,
that's probably the best. Way to
We're just like weak, pathetic balls of flesh.
Meat sacks with some bones holding it up. You know what I mean? Like, just literally, we're just like sacks of meat and blood, and just like a bunch of bones, like keeping it all in place.
Yep.
And some muscles. You know what I mean? And that's like, yeah, man, it's fucking gross. Like some of those, like I said, I've never obviously seen any like kind of like graphic real shit like that in real life, like traffic accidents or any of that kind of stuff. But I did live I was born in 1990, so I was around for the internet. So I saw this shit. Like I was on E-Bombs World before E-Bombs World was like a thing. You know what I mean? And like 4chan before 4chan was a thing and shit like that. Where they're like, here's a video of a man being beheaded while another man comes on him. And I'm like, there's no way. And I'm like, that man is coming on that man while the other man hits him in the neck with a machete. That's happening. And then I was like filled with like this sense of disgust and jealousy at the man who could stay hard while another man was being decapitated. Sometimes I have trouble staying hard while I'm having sex with a girl. There's no violence. That man came on a corpse that didn't have a head. That's impressive. I don't care. You guys might disagree, but you can't deny it. That's fucking impressive, dude. That guy had.
He didn't have any blue chew either.
None, dude. No Semen X either, and he busted a fat nut on that headless corpse. It was fucked. Fucking crazy. It was from that side of the world. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Aladdin? Where Aladdin's from?
Potentially. Where like most of their existence is sand, war, and depression. Yeah.
Oh, Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Nevada.
Our brains were all on the same wavelength there. I was like, yeah, it was like, you mean Arizona?
Boys, let's finish this up. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
I gotta work at 6.
We didn't even finish the second edit here.
No.
Started talking about Arabian men coming on other Arabian men.
I closed it. One second. Yeah, load it up here.
One time I found a video, like a terrorist video of like some ISIS dude decapitating another dude, and they had the Aladdin music playing in the background. I was like, this is not sensitive.
All right,
this is unacceptable even to me. I tried to report it, but the website didn't have a report function, oddly enough.
Oh no.
Yeah, the website that hosted the decapitation videos didn't have a means for me to report the video.
Go figure.
All right.
It's so weird.
So yeah, she's had a conversation with her parents, at least were exactly as they always were. But they are now fully aware of the situation, and while they do not support a full second wedding, they understand that I have an exceptional situation, so something exceptional needs to happen. I replied to my mill only. What?
I don't know what that means, but I don't like the sound.
My mill only to a group Zoom call with us. My parents, my husband's sister-in-law,
mother-in-law.
Oh, mother-in-law only.
Surprised my mother-in-law only to a group Zoom call with us. My parents, my husband's sister-in-law to set up that sets up all of the technology things.
Wait, that sentence is broken.
Yeah.
I replied to my mother-in-law only to a group Zoom call with us, my parents, my husband's sister-in-law to set up all of their technology things.
Okay, good. I thought I was having a stroke for a minute and couldn't read.
No, I was trying to follow along, and I'm just like, no, this is not you.
Okay, good. I was like,
no, you're fine. These guys are awful.
You guys smell burnt toast?
Holy shit. If only a toast piece, if only. I'm just like falling over on their keyboard. The next one's like ZZZXXXZZZ
Oh my god.
Like 72 spaces in a row.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
Twitching out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry, cat stepped on my keyboard.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
I feel like I should address some things, they say. One.
I was like, wait, what?
No, I was just going right back into it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Keep reading your phone wireless with this shit.
Alright. I feel like I need to address some things. One, I did send condolences and attended the funeral. By not speaking, I meant since the funeral. What?
Oh, well, we haven't spoken to them since it happened,
Okay.
but I mean since this funeral happened.
Since the funeral, I mistakenly thought that would be implied. Okay, number two, I am not heartless. I have to start with that. I am not heartless. I was trying to avoid the rules of the euphemism, and it is not only an easy it is not an easy day or thing to talk about. I was trying to keep things to just what happened, which I can see coming across very strange over text. I'm also aware that I write very formally, but that's not something I can change. Okay.
You don't write formally worth shit. We can barely read what
yeah,
you're talking about.
I was going to say, I have an issue reading your wording there, so I wouldn't say that.
This is America. This is America.
Yes,
remember.
yeah,
Okay.
true.
Yeah, man, that's true. Like probably written at like a 6th grade education level. So it's pretty impressive, all things considered.
The pictures and captions didn't reference the wedding itself. There is no lake visible in the pictures.
There's just like one of those signs that has like a cartoon of a
no
kid drowning
swimming.
in the
There's like a no swimming sign or something.
No swimming, yeah. They renamed it. And so it used to be like Lake Wakatiwa, and now it's like Lake drowns a kid. You know what I mean? They're like, wow, that's really insensitive. Why did you do that?
Oh my god. Jesus
Lake
Christ, where was it?
That-
Yeah, and there was
that
no
sounds-
there's no lake
that sounds
visible in the pictures. I only used ones that had just my husband and I in them, and I've sent pictures.
I'm imagining them like cropping themselves out of these pictures with the lake as the background, and they're like in space now and shit. They superimpose themselves in the Millennium Falcon.
Oh my god.
Just every year every year on their anniversary they Photoshop themselves somewhere new.
Spot.
It's like,
yeah.
this year we got married at the Grand Canyon. It's just like every year it's just somewhere new.
I've sent pictures of just my bridal party before. I never have or will post photos of the reception. Okay. And then just my husband and I are looking. My husband and I are
ideas
of how to fix this. Yes, you write so fucking formally. God damn it.
So good at English for sure.
Anyways, yeah. Well, first of all, like I don't know. That's Jesus Christ.
My first one on this one is that like you guys are not the assholes. The people that want to change your anniversary date because they let their child drown in a fucking lake are the goddamn assholes. For sure. You shouldn't have to have a second wedding because you have retarded family.
I think that's
drown.
Weird.
Yeah.
I think that's so stupid. And the fact that you're even being like complacent towards it and trying to be like reasonable is even ridiculous. You know what I mean?
That was still very sad, you know, like obviously that sucks about the child, but like Jesus Christ, you can't force someone else to change like because of that. Like
you don't know that.
How does that make?
Maybe it was like maybe this kid would have grown up to be like Hitler too.
Hey, we can look at it that way.
Yeah. Thank God that child drowned. You know what I mean? You know how many people almost got ethnically cleansed because this kid was allowed to live? I thank God that these people let this child drown in a lake negligently. Good riddance, I say. Auf Wiedersehen, I say. That's what I say.
My God.
Au revoir, I would say, and I would tip my cap to this drowned child. Adios, I would also say. I'm trying to think of how to say goodbye in other languages.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I already said that one.
Did you?
That means until we meet again, and I hope I never see that drowned child again. That's why they're
hasta la vista, baby.
Kind of defeats the purpose of drowning. But I don't know. I don't think the people originally in this situation are the assholes in the slightest. I think that the people that are trying to change your wedding date and make you just not acknowledge anything on that day are the assholes.
It got dark.
Yeah. I think we all agree that they aren't the asshole, but the top comment is,
Correct,
oh my God.
Everybody sucks.
I don't know what ESH is an acronym for.
I don't know either.
Oh well, let me just read this top comment here by Super Fast Mama. It says ESH. I don't know. Maybe that's everyone's asshole. No, I don't. That doesn't even make sense. I don't even know.
I don't know,
but it says, but for crying out loud, take the post down. On one hand is a family with a dead child facing the 1-year anniversary of their loss. Unimaginable pain. On the other hand is your need to have people comment on how pretty your wedding was and tell you happy anniversary. Their pain far outweighs your need for likes.
No,
why didn't you block the family of the dead child?
I paid thousands of dollars for that fucking wedding. You know how much it was to rent that fucking lake that kid drowned in? That wasn't fucking cheap, dude. I want my likes. I demand my likes. I want something out of this. This is bullshit. Some kid fucking drowns himself in a lake, and now I've got to suffer. I'm 15 grand in the hole, and I don't even get a fucking like on a picture out of it. Fuck your kid. Fucking asshole.
Yeah. She's like, why you didn't block the family of the dead child from your post is beyond my ability to comprehend. As soon as you saw it was causing pain, you delete the post. Of course, you can celebrate your anniversary all you want, just not visible to these people who have a dead child. Show compassion. I downvoted that comment because fuck them.
I don't agree. Yeah, like I don't agree. I just don't feel like the onus is on the individuals there.
Yeah.
There's another comment that says, as a kid born on 9/11, am I not allowed to celebrate my birthday?
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, it doesn't make any sense. So it's like
That's,
because something
that's
bad
hilarious because
happened.
Brandon actually is born on 9/11, and the one day he was gonna like go set off fireworks and like, okay, maybe that's a bit much. We're like, maybe we can't do that.
That's fair. That might be considered a threat to the
that
nation.
might be a little bit bad. Yeah, that might be looked bad upon.
Yeah,
Someone's
no,
like,
I don't want to end up in
fireworks
Guantanamo
today? Really? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, maybe not.
People tend to be a little on edge on the anniversaries of terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not great. So
Yeah,
I don't
Brandon's
think it's a good
birthday
idea.
is on 9/11, so yeah, every year on his birthday, it's like, yay!
Yeah, you're like, hey, birthday! Yay, birthday! Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. I feel bad for people that have birthdays on tragedies and people that have birthdays on holidays.
Yeah,
Or like, you know what I mean? Like anybody who's got a birthday in the same week of Christmas, that sucks. That sucks. You know what I mean? Because your birthday should be special and people should like,
Kate.
celebrate your birthday. Kate, take that. Oh, we laughed at Kate. Who else? Oh, let's laugh at Chelsea. She's in the same boat too. Ha, Chelsea. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Nick Bro as well. You're the only other person that I know who's born.
Haha, my friend Kasim, who doesn't celebrate Christmas because he's Muslim, but his birthday's on Christmas.
But still, take that, you son of a bitch. That's good, you heathen.
All right.
How dare you be born on the same day as Christ?
Oh yeah, recap. I think they're all kind of assholes.
But like,
anniversary are the bigger assholes, right? Yeah, but the people that want to change your anniversary are the bigger assholes. I think that's what we've all decided or agreed on. Sorry,
100%.
We've all decided like there's some kind of like authoritative stance in the universe. You know what I mean? Like, we have spoken.
That will be
You
deemed.
are the asshole. Bang!
we are the arbiters of the apocalypse, and we say you are the asshole.
We saith you suck. You're like, all right, yeah. Well,
We're the Watchers from fucking.
They said it
from Marvel.
Okay, if we're that, I dibs not being Stan Lee because he died in real life.
Was he actually one of the Watchers, or was he just like hanging out?
He was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think they confirmed that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
Because he was sitting with the Watchers, and he was talking to them.
Yeah.
I can't remember what movie it was. I think it was one of the Guardians movies. But in a post,
it was one of the Guardians movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally sitting with the Watchers, and he's like talking with them and shit. So he's clearly like an envoy for the Watchers. Hence why he's in every single Marvel movie and shit. Well, until now because he died. He's a corpse. Can't fucking Weekend at Bernie's his ass.
Thank you, imagine.
Oh, dude, that'd be so good.
They're like 2 days away from filming his part, and he dies. They're like,
yeah,
let's do it.
Fuck it, we can make it work. Film it today.
He's still
film it now.
Still pretty like rigid. We could move him. I'm just saying, like he's still not rigor mortis yet. We still got time. Like
we can hook up some
camera.
and stuff.
He doesn't have to do much.
Yeah, man, they use that in that Rogue One movie where they made like Tarkin come back and they made young Leia and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Get rid of that technology. You just dig the corpse up and string it up to fish line. Nobody can argue with authenticity when you've literally dug up a dead human. That's not
his eyeball popped out of place. Pop his eyeball back in.
Yeah. Poppins.
Just in the middle of the scene, a centipede crawls out of his mouth, just like.
We'll get that in post. We can get that in post. It's fine.
That was fucking disgusting. Jesus Christ.
Well, does anybody else have anything else you want to bring up?
I need to go to bed.
That's fair. Yeah. I remembered while we were thinking about Ninja Turtles earlier that Partners in Crime wrote the Turtle Power theme song for the first Ninja Turtles movie, and I thought that was a fun tidbit. In case anybody was wondering. So there you go. You can go to bed and rest easy knowing that.
I'll go add it to my Spotify list right now.
Yeah, it's Turtle Power, like Turtle Power. Turtle Power. You know that one, right?
That's racist.
I don't think it is.
Only black people can have power nowadays.
Oh, that's not. No, turtles could too, you dick.
We're not going there.
And on that note, have a good weekend, everybody.
Oh, wait,
the weekend's over.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, dude, super quick plug from me. Hey, If anyone has a nice car that they'd like photographed, or know any friends that have a nice car, or like whatever, any cars that you'd like photographed for anything, or hell, even if you need other photography done, I will do it for free. Also, I'm getting real close to 1,000 likes or 1,000 follows on my Instagram account. Please go check that out.
Do it.
It is monolith.multimedia. That's just the thing. Just monolith.multimedia. Please go check that out. I post content every day, excluding Sundays, because thou shalt not work on the Lord's day. But post daily content. And yes, again, if you or anyone you know has a vehicle that they would like photos done for, please let me know, and I will gladly do that.
Hey,
plug done.
Just no forwards.
Follow Monolith Multimedia.
Thank you.
Or get stabbed.
If you don't, you're an awful person. We'll show up and we'll burn your house down. Burn everything down.
Burn it to the ground.
What Martin said.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Kieran will steal your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Peace out.
I'll put it out. You go ahead and cut us off, and I'll wrap us out with Turtle Power. Where you know what I mean? Where it's like TURTLE power, TURTLE power, and then it's like goes into it. On the half shell, they're the heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for
end
more?
the stream?
Yeah, that was the idea.
Okay.
The crime wave high, muggings mysterious.
See you, everyone.
Detectives
Have a great night.
They
Join us
can't
next
find
time
the force
on
of
episode
this
32 of the World's Worst Podcast.
This is so serious.
We'll
so
catch you
give me
next
a
time.
quarter. I got
Have
a
a good
witness.
night.
Call a reporter.
Goodbye.
Call April O'Neil on